Welcome into Little Chute High School, Level 2 of the high school football playoffs here on ESPN La Crosse. Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and on the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our Game of the Week live video stream. It's the Mustangs and the Panthers, a 2-6 matchup in Level 2 of the high school football playoffs. We'll get into it next right here on ESPN La Crosse.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Welcome back in to Little Chute High School as we get ready for Level 2 of the high school football playoffs. West Salem looking for another upset this week against the 2-seed Little Chute. And the Mustangs, who won the Northeastern Conference, did not lose in conference. Only loss came to an extremely good Winneconne team in Week 1. They are going to be really tough tonight.
Well, yeah, and that Winneconne game was 14-6 was the final score. And Aaron, they should have won that game. They outplayed Winneconne, and this defense is going to be the best defense that West Salem's going to face this year. Now, I was listening on the way up, and I just want to say one thing. Little Chute only averages 8 points a game allowed, okay? 8. That is phenomenal. They have been doing it all year. They have a stout running game. They play really good. They run that old-fashioned wing tee offense that is very deceptive, very confusing, a lot of motion, a lot of traps, a lot of counters, so you don't know where they're coming from. Jaden Hermson is the guy that really runs this offense. Over 1,000 all-purpose yards on the season, and a combined on the year 17 touchdowns. He's only thrown one interception in the air all year. So here's the thing. they don't pass a lot, but when they do, they're efficient. And they tear you apart by running it down your throat and then throwing play action right off of one of those motion wing T balance plays, or they're just going to go to the receiver out in the flat and make you challenge it. So this team is tough. And the other factor I look at, Aaron, the turnover battle. Both these teams right on the mark at about 2.5 a game on average, if you go back and do the math this year. So whoever wins the turnover battle tonight, I think wins this football game. I think that's a very critical component of who comes out on top. Both offenses scoring around 30 points a game, so, still pretty good offenses, really good defenses. Again, West Salem's only allowing 11 points a game on average, so both these teams like to do pretty much the same thing. I think the Panthers have the edge in the passing game a little bit. If they can kind of open it up and make Little Chute play on the corners, I think that's going to be to their advantage, because I do think Little Chute is going to really do a good job against West Salem's running attack. This might be the best defense West Salem's faced all season.
Well, we'll see what they can do here this week. West Salem last week against Berlin, probably their most complete game of the year.
I would agree. And really the first couple plays you were kind of wondering, or the first couple series for Berlin, you were kind of wondering, is this going to be just a power, offensive battle, just going back and forth the way they were going at it? But then West Salem's defense was able to shut down the run for Berlin. They were able to capitalize. And the offensive line last week, I know we talk about the production on offense, and West Salem, scored, on most of their possessions except for a couple. But the offensive line last week was the best that they played all year against Berlin. They have to do that against Little Chute and the Mustangs here tonight if they want to win this game, because, I was listening on the way up, and they nailed it, during the pregame. The battle of the trenches will be critical tonight. Who wins that and the turnover battle? They're two keys to this game. And the other question I have is John Papadopoulos wearing a Halloween mask while he's listening to this game and getting scores? No. He's missing out on trick-or-treating at his house. He sounded really sad. I felt bad for him.
Well, I know
he's excited about football, though. So it's a double-edged sword. It's like Randy Jackson signing a samurai sword. It doesn't get any better than that.
I've never heard that.
You've never seen Step Brothers in your life?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, how does it get any better than a signed samurai sword by Randy Jackson? John Papadopoulos in the control room with a Halloween mask, getting scores, updates, and listening to us. I feel bad about that part, maybe. Well, me anyway. You're great. I'm just here. But, I mean, this is going to be a great game tonight. It really is. I think that both these teams have a lot of keys to success, a formula for winning, and to touch back on Little Chute, man, they can grind. They had a lot of games that were close this year. They play tough opponents. They were in every game, and they beat up on the teams that they should beat up on. So this is a quality opponent here for West Salem tonight. You go back to West Salem, I think that their schedule was really good this year, and I thought they played their opponents that were tougher quite well on Alaska and Aquinas specifically. So, I mean, it's almost like a mirror image, but the only thing that I take differently with West Salem is I think they have the edge in the passing attack a little bit. And if they can get that rolling tonight, you know how I am about passing games, Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
If they can get that going a little bit tonight, that might be something that they could take advantage of with this Little Chute defense.
Their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual, the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball, soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship and recognizes sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team in your community can work together to be true champions. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the West Salem Panthers, Ryan Olson, our Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet. The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction, the customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer, it's our waste, it's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold in Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back into Little Chute High School, where we are getting ready for Level 2 of the high school football playoffs. Time now for our Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show. For home, auto, life, and business insurance, contact the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holman. Joined by West Salem head coach Ryan Olson once again this week. Ryan, congrats on making it to Level 2. Big win for you guys last weekend. Sperlin, what was it that you did so well? Because it looked to me like it was maybe your most complete game of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was our most complete of the year for sure. All three phases of the game played extremely well. Our guys are peaking at the right time and doing the right things on the field. And, they got a little chip on their shoulder being a 6 seed, and, they came in using that and didn't want it to be their last football game. And, they played that way.
Does it help that you had a long drive last week for another longer drive this week against a really good Little Chute team?
Yeah, we kind of a couple weeks ago when we found out that we were a 6 seed, that was kind of the message to the guys is, look, we're going to be road warriors. As far as we want to go this season, we're going to be on the road every week, and it's going to be a 3-hour bus ride most nights. So, we're okay with it. We'll get on the bus and we'll go play whoever. We're just happy that we're able to play another football game.
So last week you take on a Berlin team who won their conference and thoroughly dominated it, had big-time stats throughout their offense. This week you take on a Little Chute team who dominated their conference. Maybe the scores were a little tighter, maybe not as the dynamic numbers and statistics from quarterback, running backs, wide receivers, but man, this Little Chute team is really, really good, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a very good football team. You can tell they're well coached. They do the little things right, and they play in a tough conference. With Freedom and Wrightstown and Lux Cass and those teams in there. There are very good football programs, and Little Chute won that conference and is extremely good and talented. They are big and fast and physical, which I feel like we are too. So I think it's going to be a fun matchup. Up front, it's really going to be who can control the line of scrimmage is going to win this game.
Yeah, they have 5 running backs or 6 ball carriers with at least 26 carries. Now they have the one guy who definitely is their primary ball handler in Reese Joten in the backfield, but they've got plenty of guys that they feel confident handing the ball off to.
Yeah, that's the style of offense that they play is, double wing and option football. And so there's a lot of guys that carry the football. And, we haven't really seen this style of offense. It's not as common as it once used to be. It used to be one of the most common offenses in high school football. And, it's kind of gone away. So it's something that you don't see very often. So it's been a challenge all week, just trying to show our guys exactly what they're running and how they're running it and who they're reading and what they're looking for. So, they're really talented. They got a lot of backs, and you just have to play your job and not let your eyes get lost, because otherwise your eyes are going to get lost trying to follow the football, and you'll never find it.
Is the most difficult thing about facing this type of offense making sure that you don't totally commit to the run game? Because they do throw the ball, and they complete 80% of their passes.
Yeah, that's kind of the mantra of this type of team is we're going to lull you to sleep with the run over and over again, and then we'll hit you for a big play for a touchdown. The quarterback is throwing it 40 times on the year, so that comes out to roughly about 4 times a game. But when he does, he completes it, and they're usually for big yardage and for a lot of plays. So we just have to be, mindful of that in the back end and make sure that we're assignment sound and kind of have to play that cat and mouse game of down and distance and time that, we think they're going to throw, and just going to have to be able to play that.
You mentioned it a little bit earlier about the trenches and who's going to win the battle inside of the big men. I think this game is going to come down to, like you said, the inside, but the defenses. This Little Chute defense has a really good team, and when they play really good teams this year, like a Freedom or a Wrightstown or a Lux Casco even, it seems like it's lower scoring. They beat Freedom 17-7. They beat Wrightstown 15-13. So those are lower, tighter games. I think that's the way that it's going to have to be won.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's going to be a ton of points scored on either side. Now, I hope I'm wrong and that we are able to put up a bunch of points on them, but realistically, they've held every team. They played a really, really good Winneconne team that has arguably the best athlete in the state, and they held them to under 20 points. And they're a very talented, sound defense. I will say I think that our size is something that maybe they haven't seen this year is as big of a line as we have, and some of our tight ends, and so we're hopefully that's going to be in our favor. But you're right, it's going to be a grinded out, and 2 scores could potentially win this game.
The Kevin Carlson Agency Coaches Show for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Contact the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holman. Ryan, thanks for the time. Good luck, and hopefully we're doing this next week in Level 3.
Sounds good. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Again, that's Ryan Olson, the head coach of the West Salem Panthers, as they get ready for a matchup in Level 2 with the Little Chute Mustangs, a 2-6 matchup. Coming up next right here on ESPN La Crosse 105.5 and streaming live on YouTube.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
When you're talking steel power tools, you're talking the best possible quality. And right now at Ace of Holman, you're also looking at major savings. Up to $50 off on an MS-250 chainsaw right now, only $379.99. $50 off Magnum backpack blowers, plus savings on handheld blowers. And don't forget, free batteries on select steel power tools. Deals are good until December 31st at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
The WIAA State Boys and Girls Volleyball tournaments have expanded to 4 days, running from November 5th through the 8th at the Rush Center in Green Bay. Tickets are available and can be purchased online by clicking on the tickets link located at the top of the WIAA website homepage and navigating to the state volleyball tournament option. The website again is WIAAWI.org. Key to the game, Scotty.
Well, I think I talked about it a little bit. The trenches tonight are going to be critical, offensive and defensive line. Staying at home defensively against the wing T, especially on the edges, will be critical. Middle linebacker recognition for West Salem will be great. And, of course, we talk about those linebackers. They're so good for the Panthers. Turnovers. Both these teams average around 2.5 a game. Whoever wins that battle tonight will win. And can West Salem throw the football against this defense? They're very good against the run. However, I do think they're suspect a little bit in the passing game. We'll see if West Salem can exploit that tonight.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. Check out the large selection of grills and lawnmowers at Ace of Holman. Stop in, pick one out, and Ace of Holman will assemble and deliver straight to your front door. Ace of Holman, Holman Drive. We'll take a break. Kickoff is coming up next. Level 2 of the high school football playoffs on ESPN La Crosse.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Drafts! We got our best 5, Kaden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, and Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guarantee.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Put the strength of a leader in retirement planning to work for you. Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, will work with you to develop a financial plan and track progress toward your goals. A 2025 Forbes Best in State Wealth Management Team right here in the Coulee region. Visit their website at hansonprivatewealth.com. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee may lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Video of our high school football game of the week stream is live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and on the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. Level 2 of the high school football playoffs is West Salem's on the road here to take on Little Chute in a 6-2 matchup. West Salem upsetting Berlin last week, 48-20. One of about 22 teams that had an upset win via seeding last week, whether that's an 8-1, a 7-2, 6-3, or a 5-4. And Little Chute's going all out with their introductions tonight.
Well, I tell you what, this Undertaker music is giving me chills. I mean, I feel like I'm at home on a Monday night sitting on my couch, Morse. I mean, and this is the Ministry of Darkness Undertaker music. This is the dark stuff. These guys really like this Halloween. I have to say, I've seen a few costumes here tonight. Some guy's Ben Roethlisberger, by the way. I thought I'd throw that out there. I saw a guy in a Michael Myers mask. Have you ever seen the TikTok channel, the Michael Myers of Decatur?
No.
You should watch it. He's a creepy dude, and he just drives around his town in random places and scares kids. So it's actually kind of humorous, and his wife thinks he's a buffoon. So I thought I'd throw that out there. But the best costume of the night, our very own, not with us tonight, Jeff Ross, dressing up like the ESPN La Crosse 105.5 cameraman.
Oh, wow.
However, Cooper Lipsky's here with us tonight, and he's doing a great job.
Aaron Moore, Scotty Grant, Cooper Lipsky tonight on the call as Little Chute meets at midfield and all the theatrics.
They're
get
just
them out of the way.
missing some smoke and like fake lightning. You know, Paul Bearer with the urn. Oh, Undertaker. Won't do that ever again, but I had to do it. I had to. Sorry, buddy.
West Salem's in the all-whites tonight. Black helmets, black lettering, orange trim and lettering. Little Chute in their dark blue tops, light blue bottoms. I'll tell you, I'm a fan of the blue and blue that they've got going on. White helmets, white trim, white lettering, numbering as well for the Mustangs tonight.
It's like the Los Angeles Chargers a little bit with how they're dressed. A little darker blue, but I do love those uniforms. West Salem, like you said, going with the all-whites tonight. Gotta like that in this environment.
Man, West Salem's just kind of hanging out. They're waiting for the Mustangs, and the Mustangs are just like, they're taking their sweet times, getting a few whistles from the officials, telling them, hey, let's go.
Like the Undertaker takes his time getting to the ring, right? That's how you psych out your opponent. That's what the Undertaker does. Yes, I know it's not real, Morse. I do. I just want to tell you.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe you there.
Well, you
talk about it so much.
I mean, tonight it might be real, you know? I don't know.
All right, we're ready for play. West Salem will kick it away from right to left.
We just need somebody to dress up like Kane, and it'll be all complete. Sorry.
And Will Schmidt kicks it away. We are underway. Level 2 of the high school football playoffs. Bounced at the 15, picked up at the 10. Here comes the return, right up the middle of the field. It's a good one initially, and then stacked up just past the 30-yard line on the return, Trevor Verhagen. So Little Chute will begin at the 32-yard line.
I think we're going to see a lot of number 20, the workhorse, Reese Jotten, this evening. But, the one thing that you pointed out that I listened to, this Little Chute team has a lot of guys they like to get involved. And
6 guys with at least 26 carries this year.
So you're going to see a lot of different guys carrying the rock here tonight for the Mustangs.
They run the wing tee, receiver out left and right, and the wings with the running back. There's the motion. They'll fake the motion with Tyler Hitpiss over on the right wing. He moves back. Now they're ready for play again. It'll be a keeper up the middle and still on his feet, dragging defenders. And now the Mustangs will push him from behind, still on the move. And a great run starting out quarterback Jaden Hermson across the 45 up to the 17, a 15-yard run.
Yeah, Hermson shows that versatility immediately on that run and the strength. And that's the one thing you'll see with him is, he's a quarterback, but he can finish some runs. And it's hard to take Bennett Finico for a ride, but he did on that play.
Gain of 15 up to the 47-yard line.
Man, what a good-looking field out here, huh? Perfect for this environment.
Back into the wing T formation, man in motion. They'll pitch it to him this time. It's Hitpiss. There's a lot of room. Cuts back up the field, and there goes Hitpiss. He will score 2 plays in, and Little Chute has a lead.
Yeah, and again, that's what this wing tee does. It throws you off with all these counters and movement. And Hitpiss just had a nice, really huge hole on this right-hand side. Great blocking by the Little Chute Mustangs offensive line. And all the way to the end zone is Tyler Hitpiss. And this team has a lot of guys that get involved and right away for the Mustangs.
6-0. They will kick the extra point. And it is a line drive and good. 7-0, just 53 seconds in. 2 plays and a score. Little Chute on top of West Salem.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Hilltopper Refuse Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. 7-0 Little Chute. 2 plays into the game, and they will kick it away. Caught at about the 14-yard line and returned up the middle of the field by Skifton, and he's tackled shy of the 30-yard line. Big hit to take him down.
Yeah, good special teams coverage by the Mustangs. Man, and how about that first drive? That didn't take long, Aaron, and you got to answer here if you're the Panthers. Get some momentum back. It was always tough to play against teams that ran the wing tee. It was very predominant offense and I sound old when I say this because I am old, but back in my day, it was a very difficult offense to read and to get a clue on where the ball was going on a consistent basis.
Well, West Salem runs quite the different formation. They'll have 3 receivers out wide most plays. A lot of times 4 receivers. McConkey will keep in screenplay right to Skifton. He's open on the flat and will get up just shy of a first down. 8 or 9 yards on the catch. It's a good play. West Salem likes to run that a couple times a game.
Yeah, and I like that because the thing is, like we talked about, they're really good against the run, the Mustangs are. So why not run a little jailbreak with your split end and see what he could do with the football, and a good job by Skifton to get some yards after the catch. Good execution.
Minute and a half in, Little Chute 7, West Salem 0. Little Chute had a 15-yard run and a 53-yard run into the end zone. Here is a speed option, high pitch, it's caught. It's a first down for the Panthers, and big-time gang tackling for the Little Chute defense, just shy of the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, a little bit of a high toss, but a good job to get that, taken by Lucas Fry for the first down for West Salem. Decent rhythm for the Panthers to start this drive. Like you said, though, this Little Chute defense, man, they react to the football.
First and 10 for the Panthers at the 39-yard line, moving right to left. Pull, McConkey's got his man on a slant, and another first down for the Panthers.
I like it.
Catch made by Josiah Wolbrink.
And we got a Panther down on the ground here. Luke Gruby. That would be a big loss if he's out.
Oh, Gruby on the ground. We will take a break as the Panthers are in a Mustang territory. 7-0 Little Chute on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stop by North Country Steak Buffet for all you can eat steaks, burgers, chicken, pork chops, and their salad bar, largest in La Crosse, North Country Steak Buffet. Luke Gruby did walk off under his own power, a little gingerly, but we'll see if he can return. That would be a big loss for the Panthers as they're back on it. Lucas Fry trying to turn the corner. He'll cut back up the field for a couple of yards to the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Jansen on the tackle, just running just a spread right off of the right side. And you got to hope that Gruby can come back. He's really a linchpin on that offensive line for the Panthers. But I really like what West Salem's doing with these quick intermediate passes to throw Little Chute off and then mix in the running game.
Panthers will have 2 receivers left. Tight end over on the left. McConkey will drop back to throw. Catch by Fry in the backfield, and he will be tackled in the backfield. A loss of 1 on the catch. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, good read by the second level for the Mustangs. Gavin McInnes on the tackle.
Probably, so 3rd and 9.
Probably not related to Nigel McInnes would be my guess. It's Halloween.
You never know.
It's Halloween. I mean,
3rd and 9 at the 44, 8 minutes to go first quarter, 7-0 Little Chute. Drew McConkey back to pass. He'll throw into a lot of coverage and overthrew his man, almost intercepted that time. William Gofford was the one who dove after it, and it's 4th down for the Panthers, kind of in no man's land.
Yeah, I think that they probably go for it here would be my guess, or they're going to punt, depend on the defense. It's early in the game.
Punt.
I mean, you got your, very reliable punter in Landon Mickleg. And it was almost like McConkey, underthrew the route. It looked like down the field, he had Wolbrink deep. Just missed him.
So the Panthers will punt. Mickleg back standing just outside his own 45. Gofford back to return, and it's blocked. High into the air. It's bobbled by the Mustangs, and now they'll pick it up at the 39-yard line. So not great for the Panthers as they gain just 5 yards of field position with a punt decision.
Yeah, and those are the things in these kind of games that come back to haunt you. Now, West Salem's defense has to hold here and push back on the Mustang offense, who really just exploded immediately at the beginning of this game.
So Little Chute will start, and they'll fake their motion again with the right wing. And Hippis will go back to his spot. Hippis, the one with the 53-yard touchdown run, second play of the game. Hermsen will keep it himself, working the left side. He'll turn the corner, and he'll move up the field, breaking tackles. He's cutting back up the middle of the field, breaking more tackles down to the 20-yard line. The Panthers cannot tackle so far, just 3 plays in.
Yeah, and that's the thing here tonight is the tackling that is usually so solid for West Salem has been really suspect here early, and Hermsen this time almost broke that for a touchdown. Jamison Skifton with a touchdown-saving tackle for the Panthers, and now the Mustangs are back in business again.
So they are right at the 20-yard line. Runs of 15, 41, and 53 so far. They will give it up the middle this time, and that is not going to be the way to work against this Panther defense. As big men inside, Sawyer Brennigan, Henry Deuster in there.
Yeah, Deuster and Brennigan are a tough tandem, especially on those trap plays.
Number 70, Henry Duster, and number 12, Landon Mickleg, 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs.
Hermsen will turn, hand it off to his main running back, Reese John, into the end zone, virtually untouched, 18 yards out, and the Mustangs lead 13-0 with 6:26 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, and that was a really good read that time by Jotten to get into the end zone. And we'll go back and look at it here because really this blocking was set up nicely again. Well, we won't, I guess. However, that was a great play by the Mustangs for the touchdown. Again, just a trap, good read by that back, Joten, to get into the end zone right off the backside of the center.
So they will kick the extra point once again. Jackson Zarnecki. And it is good. 14-0 Little Chute. 6:26 in. Run game been dominant against the Panthers on ESPN La Crosse.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. And Fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guaranteed.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
If you want to run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance, help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. 14-0 Little Chute, 6:20-60 first quarter. They have been dominant on the ground so far.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that.
Skifton catches just outside the 20-yard line.
Oh, slip.
And he is going to get up past the 25, rather past the 30, I should say, up to the 33-yard line, and West Salem will start there.
That's the one thing about this field turf, Aaron. It's nice, but, you know, it gets a little slick in these conditions, and right there Skifton kind of slipped as he was trying to cut back to the left. West Salem's really got to, I think you would agree, they need to answer on this drive. I mean, if they don't, and Little Chute can get the ball again, and the way they're running this offense right now, this could be a long night for West Salem. They got to get something in the end zone here.
McConkey in the shotgun with Fry to his left. Two receivers left on the short side. And West Salem needs a timeout. They were not in the proper formation. Ryan Olson yelling it all the way from the far sideline. I can hear him over there, and we'll take 30 seconds. We'll be right back on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, it's Casey Vergine with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Coulee region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Bobcat, your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
I thought about dressing up as the Bobcat guy for you tonight, but I don't know what he looks.
But
I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, I'm sure you were going to.
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
6:19 to go out of the timeout. Panthers have it, and McConkey will keep it, and there is nowhere to go. Man. 3 Mustangs in the backfield, taking him down inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, this is just a busted play. And look at this Mustang defense, Aaron. They're just so good how they react to the football. Look at, stay at home. Corner help coming right off the bat. They knew that keeper, after Fry left the backfield, McConkey was taking that.
A loss of 7 on the carry for McConkey. Second and 17, ball back at the 26-yard line. 2 receivers left again for the Panthers. Fry on the right hip of McConkey. He will fake the handoff, throw across the middle. Micklig, a one-handed grab. He bobbles it to himself back up to the 41-yard line. Gain of 15 and sets up a much more manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a great catch by Micklig and good concentration, especially with a defender bearing down on him on that play. It's a fantastic play by Micklig.
That was overshot. Micklig reached up with one hand, brought it down, bobbled it with one hand, brought it in, and sets up a 3rd and 2 for the Panthers. Fakes a handoff. McConkey fires right side, caught at the sticks, leaning forward, 1st down. Just getting enough over on the far side is Spencer Commel.
Yeah, and, you know, again, we talked about it. The Mustangs really haven't seen a lot of teams that can throw the football this year, and West Salem can do it. They just need to get into a rhythm, and McConkey right there doing a great job getting that ball out, first down for the Panthers. And I think they're realizing now that maybe the running attack isn't going to be something that's going to be fruitful for them as this game continues. Maybe we'll see a little bit more drop back from the Panthers than we are accustomed to seeing, Aaron.
McConkey 5 of 5 throwing the ball so far. They're 5 of 6 throwing the ball.
Love
Here's
it.
another one. It's a slant route and a nice tackle right up the
tackle.
middle by Will Jansen. Caught by Josiah Wolbrink. Second time that play has worked tonight for the Panthers.
Yeah, and again, they're collapsing on the run, and the middle of the field is wide open on that slant route. So you got to like the preparation by the Panthers, seeing that against the defense of the Mustangs. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see more of that, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Mustangs adjust to that. But then do you go back to the ground game? It's chess, man.
2nd and 2, ball at the 48 of the Mustangs. McConkey will keep it, try to break away again, and he is not going to be able to. 3 and 4 plus Mustangs in the backfield. The first one back there was Gavin McInnes. Back at the 48 of the Panthers, a loss of 4.
Yeah, again, they're just collapsing on that quarterback keeper, and that's the second time in this game that they've noticed it, reacted, and they just swallow McConkey up in the backfield.
McConkey pulls it, fires, slant route, incomplete. Wolbrink had the first down, and he dropped it. He was wide open.
Yeah, you got to catch that. I mean, you work on it all week. You're thinking about what you're going to do after the ball is caught, and that's great, but you got to maintain the catch first. And now do you punt here? Probably. And now you give the ball back to the Mustangs, who've been driving down the field. That is a big drop.
2:59 to go first quarter. Mustangs leading 14-0.
It was a good ball by McConkey, too.
McLiglow snap. He's going to run with it, and he is tackled well behind the original line of scrimmage, and nothing going right for the Panthers.
Yeah, this has been a tough first quarter for West Salem, and this defense needs to make a play now, or this game is in danger of getting way out of hand.
That's going to be back at the 42, a loss of 6, and it'll go down as a turnover on downs for West Salem. So Little Chute takes over, great field position, their own 42-yard, or rather the West Salem 42-yard line. More fake motion, calling out a new play. Hermson back down under center. He'll turn and keep it himself, working that right side, cuts back up the middle of the field. He's got a first down, still breaking tackles, shy of the 25 to the 26-yard line, a gain of 16.
Yeah, and Jaden Hermson's been doing this all year for the Mustangs, and it's just how he finishes runs and the power he runs with, and that big body, he just kind of gets his shoulder down, carrying defenders with him, and right now West Salem does not have an answer for this running attack for the Mustangs.
First and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball at the 26-yard line, coming up on 2:15 to go first quarter. Hermson will keep it along the left side. He's got some space, cutting back up the middle of the field, just outside the numbers. And another first down inside the 10, shy of the 5, and another big gain.
You know, one thing we didn't mention, this team was ranked number 6 in Division 4, and they had a really tough schedule. So you look at what they played this year, I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing so far from the Mustangs, especially up front. The offensive line's doing a great job, and all of these different, you know, impact players that the Mustangs have are really getting a lot of work here early, and rightfully so.
Hermson back under center, sends a man in motion. They will hand it off. Jotun up the middle, again untouched into the end zone from 7 yards out. And Little Chute all over the Panthers, 20-0, 1:33 to go, first quarter.
Yeah, and again, you know, you're playing off of that quarterback rollout or the counter, and then you run into this. And this is just a simple power right and good blocking up front again by the Mustangs. West Salem got blown right off the ball. You'll see this immediately here. Look at that. That is just great technique and good execution by the Mustangs.
Extra point is good. 21-0 Little Chute, 1:33 to go, first quarter. Panthers need an answer when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region.
Bubbler, an antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and natural caffeine.
Well, you had a bubbler in your pocket.
Yeah, I got one with me.
You know, because you wanted to maintain balance. I know you really were going to give it to Jeff, though, and
I've got it,
you know,
right here.
Yeah, I can hear it.
That's a bubbler.
Yeah.
Yep. I got the pitaya berry nectar flavor.
Wow. You
good.
said pitaya quite well. You must be a broadcaster.
Squib kick up the middle. Panthers returning it up past the 40-yard line. And they will start at about the 41 or 42.
Yeah, and now, again, Little Chute has just dominated this game so far. So if you're West Salem, you got to score on this drive. Now, that drop is huge when you look back by Josiah Wolbrink. And, you know, that was a wide-open play. West Salem had some momentum, and then you make a mistake, you know, with that, and then the special teams play tonight for the Panthers hasn't been what they're accustomed to. The tackling's not what they're accustomed to, and Little Chute right now is just dominating this game.
So West Salem will start at their own 42-yard line, trailing 21-0.
They're splitting out Mickleg wide now.
He's on the near side. They will hand it off, working the right side for a gain of 2.
Yeah, Little Chute's defense is as advertised. I mean, they've been really, really good in this first half.
Thanks for a gain of 2. Tackle number 21, Blake Roosh, and number 81, James Thiel.
Thiel, one of their premier players on the tackle on that last play.
McConkey, straight drop back. He's got some time. He'll step up, fire down the right side, looking for Wolbrink. It's caught just outside the 20-yard line at the 22. Came back for the ball. He took a hit, and he is down.
Yeah, he is.
See if he got the wind knocked out of him.
He probably did coming back for the ball, but really not. And here's the one thing tonight, Aaron, while we wait here. The pocket has been good for McConkey all night. Like, the offensive line's doing a great job in pass pro. And a good job and good recognition, even in these lights, by Wolbrink to come back for the football here.
Will stay here as they tend to. Josiah Wolbrink. Union State Bank proudly supporting local athletes who make our hometowns proud. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Local family-owned company in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Provide free estimates, 24-hour emergency service. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. 21-0, Panthers trail the Little Chute Mustangs with 35 seconds left in the first quarter, and Little Chute has only run the ball so far, and they have run the ball 8 times, 3 of them touchdowns, runs of 53, 18, and 6. Their other runs, 15, 41, 16, 19, and then again at 2.
Yeah, these are just big chunk plays, and we're not used to seeing this from the West Salem defense. Usually pretty stout against the run. Tonight, though, you got to credit the offensive line of the Mustangs. They're really driving the ball right now, and West Salem's got to answer.
West Salem's back at it, 22-yard line. Best look so far. McConkey pulls and throws for Skifton and incomplete.
Now, did you see the reaction of the defense on that slant? They adjusted. They put a safety over the top. That safety's just going to be responsible to watch that. So great job by the coaching staff for the Mustangs to react to that. And, you know, head coach Mark Cronenmacher, I believe is how you say his name. That's a good adjustment on something that was kind of suspect in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 22 with 22 seconds left. Receiver right's Kamal. 2 receivers left, McKeebo Anderson and Skifton. McConkey will hand it off to Fry, working left.
Nice
He's tackled
play
from behind. Noah Fascio in on the tackle.
Yeah, Fascio just came unblocked off the edge. And that is a great play.
Noah Fascio.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter. A quarter dominated by Little Chute. They lead 21-0. The game of the week on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Live on YouTube.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Back here at Little Chute High School, level 2 of the high school football playoffs. Little Chute, the 2 seed, leading the 6 seed West Salem 21-0 after 1 quarter of play. West Salem's got it at the 23-yard line of the Mustangs. 3rd and 11, though. As McConkey drops back to pass, throws an out route. Skifton is there. He's got a first down as he's tackled inside the 10-yard line, and the Panthers have 1st and goal.
Good precision timing route. Good job to really use the wide receivers to break that out a little bit. You always love that up and under, right, Aaron? It works at every level of football, and that time a really good play by the Panthers just to get a first down, keep some rhythm, keep the ball alive, maybe get a score here and maybe get a stop, right? Then you're right back in this one if you can get another touchdown on the board. But they got to score here first.
Ball will be marked at the 7-yard line. And yeah, this is must-score territory here, both in part of the field and how the game's going.
Absolutely.
2 receivers left for the Panthers. They will pull it with McConkey. He's going to roll left. He's looking. He'll float back corner, and he just overshot his receiver. It was looking that time for Kamal in the back left corner. incomplete.
And I don't know if that was really designed. That was just a good job that time to really kind of see what the defense was doing and make a play with the football. That was close to a score for the Panthers. Good job by McConkey to stretch that out, to get someone to get open on the back end. And, man, I just like the thought process there by McConkey, and not phased at all. Try to make a play for his team. Shows a lot of grit.
Second and goal from the 7. McConkey will pull, hit a slant route at the goal line, reaching, touchdown Panthers. Spencer Commel on the reception, and the Panthers are on the board. It's 21-6 pending the extra point.
And I love the fact that West Salem has identified that you can get this team in the passing game. And you know how I love the balance, Aaron, and they can balance it well. And right now, this is where I think they win the game. Is it kind of risky and not high percentage? Absolutely, but it's how they can get back into this game and quickly if they execute it the right way.
Landon Weigriff on for the extra point. Had one miss last week in 7 attempts. This one is good. 21-7, just 19 seconds into the second quarter. So much for a defensive battle tonight. 28 points already on the board in our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
When you're talking steel power tools, you're talking the best possible quality. And right now at Ace of Holman, you're also looking at major savings. Up to $50 off on an MS 250 chainsaw right now, only $379.99. $50 off Magnum backpack blowers, plus savings on handheld blowers. And don't forget, free batteries on select steel power tools. Deals are good until December 31st at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Place to meet your family and friends before and after the game in downtown West Salem is Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. They've made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem.
I could use a Hunter's Pizza right now, man.
Sounds good.
It does.
Will Schmidt kicks it away. Good line drive kick and caught at the 15-yard line. Bobbled on the ground, and now it's picked up again. Trying to turn the corner and unable to that time was Verhagen on the return. Gets up to just shy of the 30-yard line. Little Chute leading 21-7.
Now you got to get a stop here, right, Aaron? I mean, this is critical for West Salem to get back into this game. They got a lot of time. We got 11:34 here in the second quarter. They're going to get the ball in the second half because they deferred. So you gotta get a stop here, man, if you want to stay in this game. And Little Chute so far has been so good up front.
We'll start at the 28-yard line. Man in motion, faking that again with Hetpiss. Will return to his spot on the right wing. And Little Chute will reset. And now a whistle blown, and Little Chute does not have the proper play calling ready to go for the first play of a possession. Quick 30 seconds, we'll be back on ESPN La Crosse.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it and you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street on Alaska.
To wish a happy birthday to Dan Valentine. If you see Dan walking around the stadium tonight, please make sure to say happy birthday to Dano.
Located next to the post office in West Salem, 3-in-1 Construction. They specialize in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting for residential and commercial jobs. Check out all their services at 3in1construction.net. So Little Chute back on the ball, ready to begin their possession. Just under 30 seconds into our second quarter. 21-7, Little Chute on top of West Salem. It's a quick pitch right, and Verhagen with some speed around the corner. He's up towards midfield. He crosses midfield, pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And another big play for the Little Chute run game.
Yeah, and Verhagen that time kind of caught the West Salem defense asleep. You could see they came out quick. West Salem wasn't set in their formation. They run that pitch, and McConkey with the touchdown saving tackle for the Panthers. And West Salem's got to find a way to slow down this Mustangs offense, or it's going to be a long night.
And in motion, they'll give it to Joden up the middle, pushing his blockers ahead literally, and he will be taken down at the 40-yard line.
Well, better pursuit that time for the Panthers up front. However, another 5-yard gain. That was that the smallest gain they've had tonight? 5 yards? The Mustangs on the ground?
Gain of 2. Charlie Van Den Heuvel has a gain of 2 tonight. Otherwise,
it just doesn't seem
that's
like
the
it,
shortest
the way they've
one.
been
Yeah.
moving the ball. I mean, it's just been so effective, and I've never seen West Salem struggle up front as much as they have, reading and identifying where the ball carrier is. You could say it's the wing T, but a little bit it's the offensive line and how they're getting off the ball.
Up the middle,
play.
Van Den Heuvel again, and nothing on the carry. Maybe they'll give him a yard, and he has the 3 lowest rushing totals of the game so far for Little Chute, 2, 4, and 1.
Landon Micklick came off the ball and just destroyed that play. And, they're going to need him tonight, especially in this situation, to step up and get some big plays. And he has the ability. He's a game wrecker. These big-time players need to step up here for the Panthers and get something rolling.
3rd and 6, ball at 3rd and 5, ball at the 39-yard line for the Mustangs. This is the best position West Salem has put them in themselves on defense, as they will go quick pitch out to the right, and it is caught on the run and allowing him to break tackles, and there he goes. Tyler Hetpis, his second long touchdown of the night, and 4 for 4 on scoring drives for the Mustangs so far, leading 27-7.
And those linebackers, we're going to watch this again, but Aaron, watch how they react to the trap. And that's what sets up this pitch. Like, they all flow inside, and then they don't read the outside toss, and Hitpis just some really great broken tackles on this run. But again, that's all set up by the wing T and how they run that trap and pitch out, because that was executed excellently by the Mustangs. Wow. I am surprised.
So Nike on for the extra point again. And it's good again. 28-7, 9:51 to go second quarter. Our game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
It's Casey Virgin with Hansen & Associates in La Crosse. For nearly 20 years, we've done our best to help people in the Coulee region plan for retirement, and we'd love to do the same for you. Now, if you're asking yourself, how much do I need to retire, or how do I even start the process, let's talk. In fact, let's find the perfect game plan for you.
For more, visit HansonPrivateWealth.com.
Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee. May lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union giving you the information you need to make smart choices and get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Yeah, now's the time if you're looking to get that heater going.
Oh, yeah. That ball will land at the 8 and just trickle into the end zone for a touchback.
You know, the electric fireplace, Aaron, can only do so much for so many days until it's time. We refuse to do anything with the heat until it is truly time.
I don't like going with the heat either, but sometimes
I hear you.
What has to be done, you know?
Yeah, you can't control Mother Nature. You can think you can.
Some people can.
The Bobcat guy can.
Probably.
Yeah.
That guy can do anything.
He can.
So West Salem will start from their own 20-yard line. They need a touchdown. It's 28-7. They need to keep answering any touchdown, and they need to stop at some point, or this game's going to get out of hand.
I'm really surprised by this.
Trips out to the left for the Panthers. McConkey will pull. His slant route is, slant pass, I should say, is tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete.
Yeah, and
this might be the most that Drew McConkey's going to throw the ball in his career.
Well, they're going to need to if they're going to want to get back into this game. It's probably, gone is the running game until they can kind of get close if they can.
He's already thrown the ball 14 times.
I tell you what, though, there's
not many times where he's throwing 20-plus times a game.
And it's open for him, too. Yep. And he has a pocket. That play right there was just a great play by the defense of the Mustangs up front.
Cocky straight drop back. It's a screen play over to the left and dropped.
Yeah.
Skifton had a little bubble screen type of play working, and he dropped the ball.
But again, the Mustangs defensively that time reacted to that pretty quick. They are now in knowing that West Salem's going to throw the football. So now they're kind of dropping back. There's a little bit more of a cloud defensively, and they're using their athleticism and speed to react to the football. Now, the good thing that West Salem has going for them is the offensive line and pass protections looked really good so far in this game. So this is a big third down. You got to convert. You got to get going, or else you're punting it right back to them with a short field.
3rd and 10, 3 receivers out to the right side, 1 on the left. Fry, the running back to the left, to McConkey, who will straight drop back to throw. Looking, firing across the middle, and Spencer Como with a great catch, and he breaks tackles across the 40-yard line, gets to midfield and tackled out of bounds there. Outstanding grab going up and getting it in traffic. Spencer Como.
Yeah, and good job by Kamal to react to that play. And a good throw by McConkey in the middle of the zone. And Kamal does a lot of this on his own after the catch, Aaron. Just a great athletic play by Spencer. And now do you have some confidence now, right? Some momentum. Settle in, hunker down, and keep rolling the momentum, right?
Well, a few weeks ago, we were at the West Salem Aquinas game. It did start out strong for the Panthers. They eventually worked themselves back in it, but it was based on their defense.
Ironically, Yash said the same thing.
Oh, our very weekly commentator.
Yes.
On our YouTube channel. If you want to watch the game and are just listening on radio, here's a screenplay in the backfield. Caden Langer leaking out from the running back spot, and he will muscle his way to the 45 and a gain of 4.
I'd like to see a little bit more of Caden. I think that he's got a lot of really good intangibles as a back to be explosive in this offense. He's shown it many times, and we've seen a lot of Lucas Fry, but now let's get the horse in there and let's see what Langer can do with the football. Luke Gruby is back out there for the Panthers, by the way. We didn't mention that, and that's huge.
Trips left side, short side of the field for the Panthers. Miklig alone on the right. They will go to Miklig on the quick out. It's caught. He'll turn up the field, and he's tackled shy of the 35-yard line, but plenty enough for a first down for West Salem.
I just love how comfortable McConkey is in the pocket right now. He has confidence. You can see it as he drops back. His head is on a swivel, and he's making good reads on this defense. And really, again, Little Chute is not that great in pass. They are not defensively a good defense against the pass. And if West Salem can continue to do this, they can rack it up quick.
Same formation for the Panthers. This time, no trips to the open side of the field. Straight drop. They'll screenplay again to Langer out of the backfield. Stiff arms. Lowers the shoulder across the 35 to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3.
Man, I love how he runs. I just love how he finishes, and he's just a punisher. Like, you're going to bring him down, you're going to feel it on the way down, right? That's how you finish runs in any level of football.
You're giving him just 2 yards on that.
That was a tough 2 yards. Mustang defense, again, just they react to the football very quickly. I'd run a seam route right here. The safety's up over the top, really tight.
McConkey throwing again. A lot of time to throw. Sideways step left, going deep, double coverage. Looking for Makibo Anderson. I believe is who that was on the far side.
He had the seam route. Didn't I call that, Aaron? That was wide open. It's right on the top of the left and leaking out a little bit. I believe, if I'm correct, it was Woolbrink, and he was wide open. Like, he was over the top of the safety, and McConkey just missed it.
There's actually Justice Elam, who is the intended receiver.
Is he related to Jason Elam?
No.
No? Hey, I learned that Matt LaFleur really loves kickers this week.
Yeah, he does.
And Halloween.
Yeah. 3rd and 8, McConkey will throw. Again, a lot of time. He's going to roll out left, sets his feet, fires to the end zone again, and this time looking for Anderson, and it is too far away from him to go get. Incomplete, 4th down and 8.
Yeah, and good coverage, except again, you know, if he throws that kind of in the middle of the field, the safety's beat on the inside, and they get a 1st down and 1st and goal. And this is 4-down territory, no question.
Down by 3 touchdowns.
Right, Captain Obvious?
To go,
I mean, I get it, but I mean, it is.
Fourth and 8 at the 34. McConkey throws again. Looking, firing, long throw, and it's dropped. Oh, Kamal had it in his hands. I don't know if it was intended for him as it got over the hands of Makibo Anderson, and Kamal was standing right there, and it went off his chest, right off his shoulder pads, and down to the ground. That would have been a catch and a 1st down and a touchdown.
Yeah, and West Salem just called timeout on the back end of that, too.
So West Salem calls timeout. We'll be right back in 30 seconds on ESPN La Crosse.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Your perfect landing spot after the game, Crossroads Bar and Grill, or anytime. Delicious burgers, sandwiches, ice cream parlor in their brand new arcade, opened up just about a month ago. Crossroads Bar and Grill in Onalaska. Is it time for retirement planning? Talk with Casey Virgin and the folks at Hansen and Associates. Private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal financial advice you need at Hansen and Associates.
Do you think that's why Jeff didn't come with us this week? Do you think he's at the arcade at Crossroads?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, what a Halloween treat for Jeff, right?
Yeah,
he could dress up like himself, go to the arcade, and play arcade games by himself for Halloween.
Yeah.
We miss you, Jeff.
1st and 10 for Little Chute, and they'll run the fake motion again with Verhagen. He'll return to the spot on the right wing.
You know, Cooper's doing a great job. I just feel bad he had to ride with me all the way up here.
They will hand it off up the middle. Here's Jotun with the carry. Cut right up the middle of the field. He's untouched still. He is untouched to the end zone. 66 yards and in. Touchdown, Little Chute.
Wow. And again, just great blocking up front. That's an explosive run, and Little Chute's been doing it all night long. Reese Jotun Off the trap. Tackling not there for West Salem. Great run blocking down the field. A really nice block down the field by number 81, James Teal. And this game is getting out of hand here for the Panthers. Timeout didn't help too much, it looks like.
First play of the drive, they are in. A 66-yard run for Reese Jotun. And on for the extra point once again is Zarnecki. And it's good again. 35-7, Little Chute. 7:07 to go, second quarter on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it and you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
$35-7 is our score. Little Chute over West Salem.
Did you see this coming, Aaron? Because I sure didn't.
The way that West Salem's defense has played so far this year, no, I did not see this coming.
I really am impressed.
Nothing to do with Little Chute whatsoever, just West Salem having a really good defense and a really good front.
So Jeff did respond to us, and he has bought a bubbler to keep himself balanced, but he is not at the arcade.
He'll make it there one day. Jamison Skifton on the return, and a good return. He's being tackled down from behind as he's pulled down by the jersey at about the 39-yard line.
So you got to score quick in bunches here. You got to consider, too, do you start throwing in onside kicks with your, philosophy to get the ball back and score quick? But, I hate to beat a dead horse, but this is a critical drive for West Salem, right?
Peter would like you to say, feed a fed horse.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, PETA. I'm very sorry. It's Halloween, and I'm going to say what I want to say.
Feed a fed horse. Trips out to the left for the Panthers. Miklig on the right all alone. And it'll be a speed option left. McConkey will keep it. He'll work up the middle. His best run of the night as he gets into Little Chute territory across the 45 to the 42-yard line.
So again, right, you're keying in on the pass, and West Salem goes ahead and runs a speed option. And good blocking down the field. Ruby getting to the second level. You can see that immediately. How much does he mean to that offensive line, Luke Ruby? He's such a great player. Great blocking up front.
Little Chute has had 5 possessions. They have scored 5 times. Runs of 53, 18, 6, 39, and 66 are those touchdown runs. They will throw it. Screenplay. McKeebo Anderson near side to make one man miss. Can't make the second one miss. He's tackled in the backfield.
What a hit. Reese Jotun. Guy does everything for this team, doesn't he, Aaron? Am I at a football game or a nightclub?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on here, but
it's sensory overload here.
It is. I mean, I feel like I walked into an IMAX theater and I'm waiting for the feature presentation. I hope it's Top Gun. It's a great movie.
Catch by Anderson, a gain of nothing, a loss of nothing. So 2nd and 10. That's already the 23rd time Drew McConkey's thrown the ball tonight. He will hand it off this time, Langer.
Nice
jump cut left. He'll work back right. And he will get a good amount on 2nd down. We'll mark it gain of 4.
Run by number 7, Caden Langer goes for 4 yards.
So 3rd and 6. And you get 2 plays to get 6 yards now with under 5.5 to go second quarter.
It's kind of like, when you train to be on radio and you listen to, like, you have to have a music bed when you talk underneath.
Yeah.
I feel like every play we got a music bed.
Yeah.
Cue music bed. Oh, wait, there's none.
McConkey, speed option left. Langer bobbles, catches, turns the corner, and he'll be short of a first down. He gets about half of what they needed. It'll set up about 4th and 2, 4th and 3. And what feels like already maybe the game here if the Panthers can't pick this up.
Yeah, I think you're right, Aaron. I mean, the way it's been going and the way the Mustangs have been able to be so explosive running the football, because we haven't seen a pass yet from this Mustangs offense.
Well, it's 4th and 2. They got to get to the 33-yard line. Ball sitting, nose of the football on the 35. 2 receivers left for the Panthers. They're tight. They'll hand off. Up the middle.
Nothing.
Langer trying to keep his balance, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. He is short of the first down, and another turnover on downs for the Panther offense.
Man, I tell you, this Mustangs defense is for real. Like, we looked at them coming in, and they're only allowing 8 points a game, and
hey, we knew it was good.
They swarm to the football like nobody's business, and they get off the ball so fast. These defensive linemen, Aaron, are so good with their hands up front. They just get off their blocks and shed and make plays, and it's impressive. This team's for real, folks, this Mustangs team.
Coming into the tournament, playoffs here in Division 4, I thought 8 or 9 teams could probably win a state title, and this Little Chute team is one of them. As they'll go pitch here on the near side, Verhagen with a lot of blockers out in front.
Wow.
It's basically just a maze. He's just got to work through it with a lot of space up to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 29.
The key word you said, Aaron, was space. Look at all the room he has on this pitch, and look at the blocking downfield. And a great block by number 33, Tyler Hippis, who's already had a couple big explosive runs in this game. And this Mustangs offense is just moving the ball down the field in chunks. And West Salem is almost, hate to say it, but it's like they've thrown in the towel. I've never seen them react like this.
They'll hand it off up the middle.
Nice play, Micklig.
Vanden Heuvel on the carry. He lost the football. No, they're going to say he's down.
Yeah, they pulled it out when he was on top of the pile.
So it'll be a gain of 2 for Charlie Vanden Heuvel. He's kind of the only guy who hasn't found room tonight for Little Chute. He's got 4 carries for 9 yards.
Here's the other thing about this Mustangs team. How many juniors are on this roster that are going to be back next year? So, I mean, you might be looking at, if they don't win a state title this year, they got to be one of the favorites next year with what they got coming back.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a good team.
They've got a handful of seniors like everyone does in terms of their top contributors, but it is a younger team. Hermsen under center. Will keep it.
Wow,
He's up
nice
the middle.
fake.
Makes another juke move. He'll cut outside the numbers left, break a tackle, and he will score. 34 yards out, and Little Chute can do no wrong.
Yeah, Mustangs just galloping down the field without any resistance in this game at all. And it's really surprising, but this is just really well executed by Hermsen. It was a great ball fake. You know how quarterbacks ball fake, tuck and run? That's how you do it right there. And he's looking like another 17 that plays in the National Football League on that run by the name of Josh Allen with how he ran that play. Not saying he is. It was just very similar. So
Hermsen just
don't take that too far.
Hermsen, one of those juniors. So
He
if
is.
you're wondering, he'll be back next year.
Josh Allen better score me some points this week, man. I need him.
Panthers jumped early. That is the first flag of the game.
That's crazy, isn't
with
it?
2:55 to go, second quarter.
It's almost unheard of in high school football to not have any flags at this juncture of the contest.
I've kept in the back of my mind, I did not say anything, didn't want to ruin the flow of the game with yellow hankies all over the place. Yeah, Hermsen, Jotun, Vanden Heuvel, Verhagen, all juniors. in this run game. Hetpis Jr., another flag. Is it a false start this time? No, I think it's on the Panthers, and now Little Chute's going to go for 2.
Oh, it's
going to be on Little Chute.
Little Chute, yep.
So Little Chute started to run their offense back on the field because they thought they were going to get it inside the 1 yard line, but now they're going to move the ball back and they'll keep the extra point team on.
What did you think of Matt LaFleur's comments about Halloween? I thought that was very humorous, and I'm right there with him, just so you know. I'm the lights off porch kind of guy when I'm at home.
So you don't like kids.
It's not that. I just don't want my dog freaking out every time they knock at the door.
You don't like kids being happy. That's okay.
Help the children.
Extra point good. Doesn't matter if they move it back 5 yards. And it's 42-7, Little Chute by 35 with 2:55 to go. Second quarter on ESPN La Crosse.
42-7 Mustangs.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
Dad has always taught to us service, satisfaction. The customer is always right.
If our drivers create the mess, they know enough that they clean it up. Our container lids are always shut, containers are always in a neat, orderly fashion, and we take pride in that.
We feel that's our customer. It's our waste. It's our container. Got to get done. We can do whatever we can to make that happen.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Ken Hammer, A1 Roofing and Construction, a trusted name in the Coulee region for generations, a proud sponsor of high school football. 42-7, Little Chute on top of West Salem in a 35-point lead. Believe triggers the running clock here, so we'll get that for the rest of the game, or at least for a short period, until Skifton with a good return. Jamison Skifton into the open field, and Skifton with a kick return touchdown.
Now that's a good spark right there for West Salem.
85-yard touchdown for Jamison Skifton.
How about the blocking on this return by the Panthers? Good wedge setup. Skifton just explodes. And look at the speed. I mean, you know he possesses it, but man, he outruns everybody to the end zone. Some of the better athletes on the Mustangs couldn't even keep up.
Well, there's your quick score.
Yeah, that's what they needed, right? So now onside kick probably, right, Aaron? You would think in this situation?
I guess you would.
We're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit by just a smidge. I was distracted. I know, but I was distracted about wondering when I'm going to get a monkey in my commercial. I want one.
Do you have a commercial?
I don't know. I'm working on it.
Low snap handled well by Will Schmidt and allows Weegriff to knock in the extra point. 42-14, 2:42 to go. We'll see if West Salem starts doing the onside kick game when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Hi, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
To kick off for the Panthers, number 10, Trevor Verhagen, and number 20, Reese Jolton, deep for the Mustangs.
So West Salem gets an electric kick return touchdown by Jamison Skifton. And they get back within 28 points here with 2:42 to go second quarter. We'll see if they want to try an onside kick. Little Chute kind of protecting against it, and West Salem will kick it deep. Back to about the 11 or 12 yard line. Verhagen on the return, up the middle, and a flag comes in.
Little Chute.
And Little Chute will be backed up here after the penalty.
See, the second you brought up the flags, and they just...
Hey, I didn't bring them up. The flag happened.
It's almost like they answered your call.
I didn't bring it up. The flag happened, and I just mentioned
it's like
that
you're
it was
Ron
the first
Burgundy
one.
and you're calling the news team. The officials are throwing the flags now that you said
Hey,
something.
credit to me for not bringing it up earlier.
That's
Otherwise,
true.
the flags would have happened earlier.
I do give you credit for that. I give you a lot of credit.
Thank you.
Me, on the other hand,
I'll take it.
my commercial's already been canceled.
Yeah. You never had a commercial to begin with.
That hurt, Aaron.
Well, sometimes the truth hurts, Scotty.
It does.
So hold on, Little Chute. They'll
I
move
was
him back from the 29.
manifesting that commercial, man.
Yeah.
I manifest a lot of things. A monkey in a commercial with Scotty.
First and 10, Mustangs.
So Little Chute will start from the 19 with 2:36 to go.
Timeout, West
And now
Salem.
West Salem calls a timeout. Some interesting timeout use here in the first half. We'll take 30 seconds. We'll be back on ESPN La Crosse.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here out of the timeout, Little Chute High School, level 2 of the high school football playoffs, 2:36 to go second quarter. Little Chute leading 42-14. I'm not positive on if we'll have a running clock here moving forward. My understanding was that you got to get back within 19 after a running clock starts, but we'll see how this works as Hermson rolls around the left end, and he'll get up to about the 25-yard line on the carry.
A better job on the edges by West Salem on that run, not overcommitting, just staying at home. And again, we talk about defending these option wing T offenses, and that's what you have to do in order to stop them. But the biggest thing that the Mustangs have been able to do is just this offensive line is just mauling up front, getting to the second level and creating a lot of opportunities.
2 minutes to go, second quarter. Hermson will send Verhagen in motion. He'll hand it up off the middle, and Jotun will get tackled shy of the 30. And it is going to be a first down.
Yeah, it was close where the ball was placed after the run.
Jolton with the 5-yard run. Tackled by number 79, Sawyer Brennigan.
Yeah, and Brennigan doing a good job on the tackle. And for a big man like that to make a play on a running back is pretty impressive. The one thing that, the swing T does with the motion, it's hard on guys like Deuster and Brennigan on their knees and moving around. And that's the thing. The explosion is lessened from those two.
Hermson under center, man in motion hit piss. They will go up the middle. Jotun breaking tackle,
Wow,
spinning back
spin
towards the
move.
middle of the field up to the 46-yard line to gain a 17.
Man, this guy's good, isn't he? And this offensive line is really good. And, Jotun just coming right off the back of his right guard, shifts inside. Look at the spin move right there. That's just a thing of beauty. Great feet.
Little Chute kind of in a hurry up, not necessarily in a hurry, though. Trying to score before the half. Verhagen in motion. They will go over with a reverse. Hetpiss working up the middle, and a great play that time. Good read. The West Salem defense tackle made that time, I believe, was Andrew Morris.
Timeout Mustangs.
And Little Chute calls a timeout as they move the ball up to the 49-yard line after a gain of 3. We'll take a quick break We'll be right back on ESPN La Crosse.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half. It's been all Little Chute for the most part
It
tonight.
has, and really, again, it's the weapons in the backfield, the offensive line. Really the first time all year that I've seen West Salem get dominated on the line of scrimmage. They're usually in games, and they usually control that facet of the game, but this Mustangs team, really, really good.
2nd and 7 at the 49 of the Mustangs. They will go pitch to Hitpiss along the left side.
Nice
breaks
block.
a tackle, trying to cut back up the field. He does. Picks up the first down. Gets up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Stops the clock, too, on the first down.
Until the ball was marked. And now it's going again. 50 seconds to go.
Probably see play action here.
Little Chute does have 1 timeout remaining. And they're in a hurry up, but not necessarily in a hurry. Verhagen in motion. They're going to throw the ball. Hermson rolls left. Now throws back right. It's caught by Verhagen. He's on the move. Crossing the 40. A lot of room, a lot of blockers. And Verhagen tackled out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And that's just play recognition from the West Salem defense. And nobody's over there to protect that. And you can't expect Deuster to chase that guy down. That's a tall assignment. Fenico trying to make the play, but that's just really well ran. And Verhagen with a big gain, and now Little Chute can try to punch one in here before the end of the half.
I'll mark it at the 19-yard line. So 28 seconds, 19 yards, and 1 timeout for Little Chute. They will go pitch to Hitpiss left side. Burst of speed, making a jump cut, leaning forward to the 10, and a timeout Little Chute as they get 9 yards on the carry. We'll keep it here this time with 21 seconds to go.
And actually, that was kind of a mistake by Hitpiss. I thought he'd cut that back inside because he had room to go into the end zone if he cuts that back right off the back end, but he decides to go left and kind of maybe missed an opportunity for a touchdown on that play.
So we've got 21 seconds and 10 yards to go. You would guess that maybe you don't run the ball here, but you could probably get 1 run off if you wanted to and, hustle to the line and you could get 2 plays off, but I'm going to guess you probably throw the ball here a couple times.
What'd you say? I'm listening to Headbangers Ball in the background.
Yeah, some loud music being played in between every play here, so it's a little tough.
Where's
to hear
Matt
sometimes.
Pinfield? I need an introduction. Jackson Karnecki, though, warming up on the sideline for the Mustangs, and more than likely, if they don't score on this play or a couple, I expect some quick hitters here to try to get it into the end zone.
2nd and 1. Gotta get to the 9, but really it's just kind of time dependent now how many plays you get in. Hermson under center, Hitpiss in motion. They will give it up the middle. And Jotun will run forward to the 5, and they got to get back on the ball quickly as the clock will stop until the ball is set. With 16 seconds to go. It is set, and the clock runs again. Hermson waiting. Hitpiss in motion. They will throw. Hermson, quick play, and Schmidt nearly picked it off. He knew that Verhagen was leaking. It was in and out of his hands and chest area and drops with 5 seconds to go.
And that would have been big if they could get the turnover there. And, I like the call, but was Salem prepared for that quick hitter?
And now it's either you kick a field goal or you get a quick fire throw that only takes 4 seconds or less.
Yeah, I think they're going to go for the touchdown here. They want to get that running clock in the second half, I think, is what they're looking at. Watch the slant. Tight end seam.
Hermson under center. And they will run it. Jotun up the middle. Can he get there? No! Sawyer Brennigan wraps him up, and the Panthers get a stop before the half. So it'll stay 42-14 and a 28-point lead for the Mustangs at the break. We'll take a break, and we will break it all down at the half. See what we saw from the first half. We'll get some stats and what West Salem has to do to try to get back in this one if they can. You're listening to the Game of the Week, Level 2 of the high school football playoffs on ESPN La Crosse.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office downtown West Salem.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We gotta lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best five, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You gotta protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning, guaranteed.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
Hey, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet, bringing you some tasteful tips on how to savor your hunger. Wednesday, we have all-you-can-eat wings that feature Frank's Red Hot, garlic lemon pepper, Jamaican jerk, and new barbecue ranch to go along with our rotating specialty pizzas, from pepperoni and sausage all the way to chicken bacon ranch. Also, our tasty teriyaki beef and broccoli you all love. What are you waiting for? Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet. When you're talking steel power tools, you're talking the best possible quality. And right now at Ace of Holman, you're also looking at major savings. Up to $50 off on an MS-250 chainsaw right now, only $379.99. $50 off Magnum backpack blowers, plus savings on handheld blowers. And don't forget, free batteries on select steel power tools. Deals are good until December 31st at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Coulee Golf Bowl, your family fun place, located at 100 Green Coulee Road in Onalaska. Stop in and visit their 8-lane bowling center, a proud sponsor of high school football, Coulee Golf Bowl. 42-14 at the break. Little Chute all over West Salem, Scotty.
Yeah, and really the offensive line for the Mustangs has been really good tonight. You can talk about these playmakers that they have all night long with Hermsen and Jotun and Hitpis, and but the offensive line has really showcased the battle of the trenches. We talked about that being a key to the game tonight, Aaron, and turnover-wise, it's been clean. No turnovers. It's just the dominance here by the Mustangs. And for West Salem, they're going to get the ball back right away in the second half. They're going to have to score immediately, probably have to get the ball back immediately. And they got a lot of work to do to get back into this one. And, they do have the right guy at the helm and Drew McConkey, but, this is looking like a really tall mountain to climb here for the Panthers, and you got to credit Little Chute and how they were prepared. They're doing a really good job up front, and the Panthers right now really don't have an answer for this wing T offense to this point.
Yeah, it has been tough sledding for the defense of the Panthers, and this is probably one of the biggest defenses Little Chute has faced in terms of overall size, and maybe that is to Little Chute's advantage, that because they've got some quick, fast runners that are running all over a lot of open space.
Yeah, they are, and really it's a credit to also the split players and the running backs for Little Chute are getting down the field and getting some really key blocks. And we're so used to the Panthers linebackers being able to read, react, and shut things down, right? Well, tonight these guys are getting eaten alive at the second level. They got to make some adjustments, and really it's hard though to say that, because with the way this offense is ran, you're always on your toes watching for a pitch out or a trap or a counter, and you can really play off of that with play action too. And I'm on Aaron. I take away from the first half that the Mustangs are legit. You talked about before we got here with John, there are 9 perennial state champions in Division 4. This is a tough division.
Yeah, there are a lot. If you win the state championship in Division 4,
you've earned it.
Yeah, you have earned it.
You took your lunch
triple
pail.
Time. Aquinas, Baldwin-Woodville, Winneconne, Freedom, Little Chute, St. Cat's, Mosinee, Columbus, I think could all win a state title. I thought, heading into this one, West Salem was going to be in that conversation. The defense just hasn't held up to this point,
right.
But I thought they would be in that conversation. There's probably another team somewhere in the mix that could win it. So you have at least eight teams in each of the top 2 seeds in each of the brackets that could have won a state title coming into this tournament. I don't feel any differently about that. There are some really good teams in Division 4.
Yeah, and the numbers show it. If you go back and look at a lot of these teams, the one thing I'll say, you look at Baldwin-Woodville, Winneconne, and Aquinas probably as the cream of the crop of those teams, right? And right now, just so you know, Aquinas is winning 28-7 at the half. But the thing I take away from watching this Mustang offense is I have not seen West Salem controlled at the line of scrimmage as much as they have been tonight. And
well, it just feels like everywhere that Little Chute runs, there's 5 yards of open space each way.
And it's because of the fact that these guards, the interior offensive linemen, are doing such a great job of sealing these linebackers for West Salem. If you don't think they saw the athleticism of the Panther linebackers coming into this game, you're blind. All right, and they saw that coming in. They said, we're going to use trap, we're going to use counter, we're going to use pitch out, we're going to make these guys think. And it's hard to defend when you're not getting help, especially on the edges. They've really controlled Landon Mickley. I don't think there's any team that's controlled him this season, but they've done that so far. Sawyer Brennigan, except for that last play before the half, has been quiet. Deuster's been quiet. I mean, we're not used to seeing this. Now, how does Ryan Olson get his team motivated? He's a great coach. He runs a great program. They know that they have a pedigree of winning, right? They can get back into this game, but they got to score immediately, and they got to get the ball quickly and score quickly off of those possessions. And the question is, can they do it? Because the Mustangs have been really good, both sides of the ball in the trenches.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy able to create medication specifically for you and your pets. Call 608-788-4500. We will take a break. We'll get you some stats and scores from around the state, from around the Coulee region when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver, or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
Three-in-One Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, Three-in-One Construction specializes in three things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
When you're talking steel power tools, you're talking the best possible quality. And right now at Ace of Holman, you're also looking at major savings. Up to $50 off on an MS-250 chainsaw right now, only $379.99. $50 off Magnum backpack blowers, plus savings on handheld blowers. And don't forget, free batteries on select steel power tools. Deals are good until December 31st at Ace of Holman on Holman Drive.
Put the strength of a leader in retirement planning to work for you. Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, will work with you to develop a financial plan and track progress toward your goals. A 2025 Forbes Best in State Wealth Management Team right here in the Coulee region. Visit their website at hansonprivatewealth.com. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee may lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, Chris Riggles with RE/MAX in Onalaska would love to talk with you. Contact Chris with RE/MAX in Onalaska. Take a look at some stats here for Little Chute. This is some big numbers here. Jaden Hermson, the quarterback, 1 of 2 for 23 yards. On the ground, though, Reese Joten, 7 carries, 116 yards, 2 scores.
Crazy.
Charlie Vandenheuvel, 4 carries for 9 yards. Jaden Hermson, the quarterback, 6 carries for 131 and a touchdown. Tyler Hippis, 5 carries for 113 and 2 touchdowns. And Trevor Verhagen, 2 carries for 57 yards. Verhagen has the 23-yard catch. If you're wondering, that is 426 rushing yards in the first half for Little Chute, 449 yards total. For West Salem, Drew McConkey threw 23 times, completed 14 of them for 152 and a score. On the ground, Lucas Fry, 4 carries, 7 yards. Caden Langer, 2 carries, 8 yards. Drew McConkey, 3 carries, 5 yards. And Landon Micklig, a carry for -6. Through the air, Jamison Skipton, 2 catches for 24. Spencer Commel, 3 for 41 and a score. Makibo Anderson, a catch for 0 yards. Josiah Wolbing, 3 for 58. Landon Micklig, 2 for 24. Lucas Fry, 1 for -1. And Caden Langer, 2 for 6. There is a kick return touchdown by Jamison Skipton, 85 yards for a score. 166 total yards for the Panthers. Nearly a 300-yard difference in the first half.
Some clarity on the numbers. Now, Little Chute came into the game averaging 342 yards per game, most of them on the ground. So That's a huge gap right there, and they've already done that in the first half.
You got some scores.
I do. And right now, Catholic Memorial over Logan in the third quarter, closer than I thought, 17-14, so the Rangers hang
Maybe a little reminiscent of last year when Reedsburg almost beat Catholic Memorial in level 2.
Pewaukee over on Alaska in the third quarter, 17-6. Cashton is beating Blackhawk 28-14 in the third quarter.
Man, Blackhawk had some trouble last week. They only won
did.
8-6 as the 1 seed.
So you got to wonder, are they beat up? Because they've dominated people all year. And, of course, the other score we want to pass along, Aquinas up 28-7 at the half. If anybody has a Bangor-Mondovi score, please send it my way.
Scotty is very personally interested in that one.
I am. That's a great matchup right now.
Check out Asa Holman's large selection of grills and lawnmowers. Stop in, pick one out, and they will assemble it and deliver it straight to your front door. Asa Holman, Holman Drive. We'll take a break, and we'll have the second half coming up next on ESPN La Crosse.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We gotta lock down those escape routes. Block the drafts. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You gotta protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. And Fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guaranteed.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
Put the strength of a leader in retirement planning to work for you. Hansen & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, will work with you to develop a financial plan and track progress toward your goals. A 2025 Forbes Best in State Wealth Management Team right here in the Coulee region. Visit their website at hansonprivatewealth.com. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guarantee may lose value. Securities offered by Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983. Hilltopper Refuse, a proud sponsor of high school football. Well, 42-14 is our score. West Salem is going to need a big-time comeback here in the second half.
To start the second half, number 27, Jackson Zarnicki, kicking for the Mustangs. Number 9, Jameson Skifton, deep for the Panthers.
The Panthers will get the ball, though, so a chance for them to technically double up after they had the kick return. Maybe get this one back within 21. Maybe anything can happen here in the second half. So 24 minutes left to play. And this kick is a line drive. It lands at the 15 and picked up at the 11 by Skifton. He'll return it up the middle. Another good return as he's still on his feet up to the 40-yard line, maybe the 41. Decent field position to start off for the Panthers.
Yeah, good start here for West Salem. Now, again, like we talked about, they're going to have to score quickly here. And, you know, you got to think McConkey, what did you say, 23 dropbacks in the first half? I mean, you're going to see a lot of McConkey in the pocket, and he can do it. I mean, he's looked really good tonight. I think especially when he's had time, and this West Salem offensive line has done a really good job in pass pro.
Aquinas goes up 36-7. For those in the Coulee region curious, here's a throw for McConkey, his 24th of the night, intercepted.
Oh, wow.
His receiver, Micklig, slipped down. It was a little behind Micklig anyways, and the pass is picked off, and Little Chute with a big momentum switch to begin the second half.
And don't want to start that way, obviously. I mean, again, Captain Obvious calling it out, but that's a big turnover for the Mustangs, the first turnover of the night for either squad. And the Mustangs are back in business. We do have a score. Mondovi up 29-7 on Bangor right now. I don't have win. No, you're not.
I'm sorry.
You're rubbing it in.
No, I'm
smirking
sorry.
over there, you and your gummy worms.
I'm sorry about
your bubbler.
Your precious Cardinals.
Yeah. I'll be sad if they bow out.
Well, Little Chute back at it after the Verhagen interception.
what a
Hermsen will keep it along the left side, working back towards the right side and into the Panther territory to the 40-yard line, gain of 20.
I mean, how good is Hermsen on the ball fake? And right now, he's my player of the game if we're going to vote one tonight. He's just so good at running this offense, and everything goes off of him and what he does with the football, right? And that's just a really smooth transition with the football into a carry. Panthers just don't have an answer for this offense.
Man in motion right to left. They'll give it up the middle to Jotun. He's got some space inside the 30-yard line. First down, Mustangs to the 27, a gain of 13.
And then you just give it to Jotun, right? I mean, it's just impressive and well executed.
16 first downs in the first half for the Mustangs. 2 on 2 plays here already in the second half.
Yeah, it's just pure dominance.
Hermsen sends a man in motion. He'll keep it himself, working the left side. Breaks another tackle at the line of scrimmage inside the 15-yard line. Down to the 14, another first down. 3 plays, 3 first downs.
Yeah, and again, how he works with the football, and I hate to keep highlighting this, Aaron, but it's just so well coached. Tuck and run, good kick out pull. I mean, this Mustangs offense is just in rhythm. Execution spot on, and West Salem just, they're just deflated right now. You can see it. It's hard to watch.
First and 10 at the 14. And in motion left to right. They will keep it with Hermsen right side this time. He cuts back up the middle of the field, breaks more tackles, dragging defenders towards the goal line. Mustangs pushing him in, and he's down at the 1. just short of the end zone. Another 13-yard run and another first down.
Yeah, just look at the leg drive on this. And 3 Panthers, 4 Panthers. Almost a running tush-push attempt by the Mustangs to get them into the end zone.
And an injured Panther.
Is that Fenico?
I think it is Bennett Fenico who is down. So we will take a quick break as they tend to Bennett Fenico with 9:57 to go in the third quarter. 42-14 Little Chute as they're knocking on the door of another score.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
In our town, it's the little things that matter most. A friendly wave, a helping hand, a bank that knows your name. Since 1903, Union State Bank is proud to support the individuals and businesses who make our community strong. We're committed to helping you turn your financial dreams into reality with local decisions and personal service every step of the way. Visit us today or go online to discover how Union State Bank can support your financial journey. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, bring it in. We got a lot of square footage to cover this season. Square feet! It's all about zone coverage. Make sure we got adequate flow through the routes. Coverage! We got to lock down those escape routes. Block the drives. Draft! We got our best 5, Caden, Noah, BJ, Tanner, Jake. You got to protect Goodman. He's bringing the heat. En fuego. All on you, Goodman. Make us proud.
Bring the heat this season. Call G&T.
For the best senior air conditioning guaranteed.
Fenico off the field for the Panthers, under his own power.
And that's a good sign.
Yep.
You know, there's a lot of birthdays on Halloween. What do you think would
Happy
be better?
birthday, Scotty.
Well, no, actually, Rick Frankie's birthday is today.
Happy birthday, Rick.
I don't know if he's watching this. Knowing him, he's probably enjoying his birthday, if I were to know him. However, what do you think would be better, a Halloween birthday or like a Thanksgiving or Christmas birthday?
Probably Halloween.
You think so?
Yeah. Little Chute will just run Hermson up the middle. Quarterback dive over the pile. Touchdown, Mustangs. The only drive they haven't scored, they were stopped at the 4-yard line because the clock ran out of the first half. They lead 48-14.
Yep, and just an easy conversion on the touchdown. And Jaden Hermston, the orchestrator of this offense, with just an easy quarterback plunge for the touchdown. And you got to think now the running clock takes into effect.
With an extra point make. That would be.
True. Good math, Aaron.
Thank you so much.
That's why you're smarter than me.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
why I press buttons and you talk more.
Zarnecki for the extra point. Good. 49-14, 9:44 to go. Third quarter here at Little Chute High School on ESPN La Crosse 105.5. Streaming live on YouTube.
Maybe you should have moved your car before the cheap guy roofer started.
Why?
Why monkey around when you can have professionals? Call Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction for all your roofing and siding needs. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction. Absolutely no monkey business.
Hi, it's Chris Riggles with RE/MAX Results. With interest rates at their highest in over a decade, the housing market has become a lot more complex. Yet, homeowners are still selling their homes for the highest prices we've ever seen. If you're looking to sell or buy, give me a call or visit onalaskarealty.com. I'd be happy to explain the positives and negatives of the market and if it's the right time for you.
Visit onalaskarealty.com.
If you own or run a business, talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance. Noble specializes in business insurance. We can help you with home and auto. Noble Insurance just up the hill, Main Street in Onalaska. 9:44 to go. 49-14 Little Chute over West Salem on their way to a level 3 game, barring a disaster for the Mustangs. And a miraculous comeback for the Panthers at that.
We're not in Nashville, and this isn't the 90s, so I highly doubt it.
You never know. Here's a squib kick. It'll be
Oh,
bobbled at
man.
the 20, picked up by Anderson. Good sideways juke move, moves forward and gets to the 25. So it makes it not a complete disaster on the kick return. Up to the 25 for the Panthers. They'll start there.
And the clock is running now.
Makes it a lot more tougher to come back in this situation. 4 touchdowns, 4 two-point conversions, and a field goal.
You know, honestly, when I was preparing for this game, I didn't foresee this type of offensive output from either team, let alone what Little Chute's been able to do tonight on the ground. This is impressive. We might be looking at the Division IV state champion. It's early, and we have a long way to go, a couple levels yet, but these guys are pretty good.
Speed option left, pitch to Lucas Fry, and he will get up to the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 4 for Lucas Fry.
It's a pretty presumptuous statement.
I will stay away from.
I know that. You know me.
Saying anyone will win in Division
IV. When I get
4.
impressed by a football team, it's just the momentum thing we talk about, right? This time of year, the right thing, the right time, the right move.
Hey, it's all great, but there's 7 other teams in Division 4 who are thinking the same thing.
Baldwin Woodville. I mean, Lake Mills.
McConkey to throw. A lot of time across the middle. He's got Micklig, but it's picked off by Verhagen. Got back in the play after being a step or 2 behind, and he'll return it just shy of midfield, and the Mustangs get another turnover.
Yeah. I mean, good idea. And the ball a little underthrown to Micklig. Great read on the interception by Verhagen. You know, and we said, Verhagen really hasn't done much on the ground tonight, but he's made a couple good plays on defense here for the Mustang. We forgot about River Falls, too. They're a good football team. And God, it's a gambit in Division 4, right? Division 1 might be a little tougher. That might be the only tougher area. It always is.
Another man in motion from wing to wing, and this play is blown up in the
there you go.
backfield. Landon Micklig.
Micklig making a good play coming
Loss
off
of
that
4.
very quickly.
Tackled by number 12, Landon Micklig. 2nd and 14 for the Mustangs.
Back to the 45. It's the first time tonight that Little Chute has lost yardage on a play. They had gained at least 1 yard on every single run play up to this point. There go pitch on the end around, working right to 2 yards on the carry that time for Henry Knutson.
Sawyer Brennigan making a good play, showing that athleticism at 285 pounds.
3rd and 12 coming up.
3rd and 12 for the Mustangs.
Wow, it's the first time that they didn't play music in between the plays.
Running clock.
I'm concentrating now,
Halfway through our 3rd quarter, they will have Hermsen keep it, and Micklig is in there again.
Great play by Landon.
2 plays out of 3, Micklig in the backfield. Tackles him all the way back at the 45.
Is it 4th
And Little
down?
Chute is going to have to punt.
Wow. Great job by the West Salem defense.
First stop tonight, if you don't count the end of the half.
Got to have some pride, right?
Jolton back to punt. And it's blocked. Micklig blocked the punt. It's recovered at the 46-yard line, so 1-yard punt. Or 1 yard of field position.
Punt by number 80, Trenton Ryan, is blocked by the Panthers.
And a good job by West Salem's defense to get the ball back after the turnover here.
6-yard line, 1st and 10 Panthers.
Great special teams play.
So the ball will start at the Little Chute 46-yard line for the Panthers.
You think John put his mask on yet?
I don't think so.
Why not? He said he was missing out on handing out candy. Why couldn't he
I don't know if he brought a costume to the studio today.
I would if I was there.
Sure you would.
Scare myself.
Here's an end around, and they'll go skipped into McConkey. Over the shoulder grab. There goes the quarterback down the right sideline. Cuts back up the field, and he will score. Trailing now 49-20 with 4:19 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, great play that time, and, you know, quick score for the Panthers off of the defensive stop.
Panthers will go for 2.
How about the athleticism of McConkey on that play, huh?
Nice catch.
Good throw,
and
too.
Reach out and go get it. Panthers trying to get it to within 27. McConkey will throw it back corner, looking for Micklig, incomplete. Stays at a 29-point game with 4:19 to go, third quarter. Panthers trailing Little Chute. Game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
Bobcat, your home for industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your fall project list, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee Region in Dressbach or visit bobcatofthecouleeregion.com. Bubbler, an antioxidant sparkling water that boosts, energizes, and restores balance. No sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and natural caffeine. And while I say that...
Oh, look at you. See, I did teach you something all these years we've been
Drink
doing
of my
this.
Pitaya Berry Nectar
Attaboy.
flavored bubbler.
Good job, Marin.
Highly recommend it. Onside kick for the Panthers.
Oh, nice
it skips
kick.
off a Mustang. Ball's loose, deep down the field. Still
West
loose, and the
Salem's
Panthers got it. So a little bit of life here for West Salem as they
There you
recover the
go.
onside kick. Still a lot of work yet to be done, though. 49-20 is the score. But a very short field as they'll pick it up at the 34-yard line.
And can they score quick again? That's the question here with the short field. What a turn of events here. It's almost like, too, you know, on that last offensive series, Little Chute really turned the gas off, it looked like. So they don't want to get too comfortable here.
McConkey will pull it. Move left, now under pressure, and he is sacked. Back at
Great
the 40-yard
play.
line. Pressure is on, nowhere to throw the ball. Loss of 6.
That was a great play.
He is sacked by number 3, Caden Hoffman. Loss of 6. 2nd and 16.
Hoffman in on the sack, but multiple defenders back there for the Mustangs on that play. They read that well.
as a flag was down on the play, but they waved it off. No flag, so we're ready for play again.
Little Chute coaching staff trying to get this crowd back involved.
Second and 16 for the Panthers. Trips on the short side left. They'll hand it off. Langer working the right side and nowhere to go. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Good penetration.
Run by number 7, Caden.
Noah Faccio in on the tackle, 72.
By number 72, Noah Faccio.
It sounds like an Italian cheese, his name. In a respectful way, because I like Italian cheese. I just want to throw that out there. I don't know if he's waving to the crowd or bringing a plane in, you know?
McConkey will be back to throw. 3rd and 16. Fires across the middle. Incomplete.
Dropped.
Tight window throw. Maybe Kamal had it on his hands, but it falls to the turf, and it's 4th and 16.
Good job by the Mustangs secondary, too, to collapse on that. You know, they've been kind of suspect in the middle of the field, and that time read that play nicely.
You get a nice jolt of momentum. You score a touchdown on a trick play. You get an onside kick, and then you do nothing on your first 3 plays of the drive.
Right. That's hard. I mean, it's really deflating, but 4 down territory here. Watch the seam route to 12.
A lot of time for McConkey to throw. Cross the seam, and it's picked off. Reading the route, Will Jansen from his safety position as a do-or-die throw for McConkey, and he'll get picked off for the 3rd time this half.
Yeah, good job by Jansen to read this, too. He read it all the way, jumps that route on the inside, makes a really good football play. And the Mustangs back in business.
So Little Chute will start at their own 35-yard line, leading 49-20.
It's like they're playing the Divorced Dad soundtrack in the background.
Be a handoff, a traditional handoff here to Van Hoovel, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage before Lucas Fry takes him down.
Yeah, you called that out, Morrison. West Salem's defense ready for that. Fry with a good play on the football. Mickley get back there as well. Yeah, it's just almost like this Mustang offense is taking the foot off the gas a little bit here. You notice that as well?
Well, just run some clock at this point if you're the Mustangs.
Absolutely. I mean, I get it, but
Hermson will look to throw.
Throwing, huh?
He's going to fire deep down the left side and overshot his receiver by about 5 yards. He was looking for Garrett Dove that time.
Got good coverage down the field by the Panther defense. Good job by the safety to bracket coverage on that split end. Yeah, Schmidt had some help, or he was the help, actually.
.141 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Little Chute got off to a great start. Scored on their first 6 drives. First 7, if you don't include the drive, ended by the half. And here's a counter reverse. There's a flag going to come in for an hold.
Run by number 4, Will Gofford. Tackled by number 2, Makibo Anderson. There is a flag on the field.
going to be a 5-yard run, but then a hold on the Mustangs, and West Salem's going to decline it. So it will be a 5-yard run. But the Mustangs will now punt. Last time they punted, it was blocked. High snap this time, and it was got away knuckleball, nearly blocked again, and it will be taken over at the 30-yard line for West Salem.
Yeah, that was close to being blocked, like you said, Aaron. That high snap really throws off the timing of that.
30-yard line, it will be 1st and 10 Panthers.
Union State Bank, proudly supporting local athletes who make our hometowns proud. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. West Salem takes over at the 30-yard line. McConkey again in the shotgun. Looking right, fires right, quick out route for Camel. He'll get inside the numbers and be tackled down at the 38-yard line, a gain of 8.
Good timing route. 3-step dropping out. Well, McConkey shows a lot of good poise in that pocket and good feet. And he's going to have another year to develop.
Drops back to throw again. The pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage. Getting the big mid up there, James Steele.
Was it Teal or Faccio?
Thought it was Steele, maybe.
Either way, it was a great play.
Drew McConkey is batted down by number 81, James Steele. 3rd and 2 for the Panthers.
Onalaska making a comeback, 24-21 in the 4th quarter now against Pewaukee.
Similar
Will
to last
they do
week.
it again?
Yep, similar to last week against Menominee.
Did you see Yash posting Cole's run with the Titanic song in the background?
No.
It's hilarious.
They'll hand it off this time. Carey picks up a 1st down and a really good run up the middle that time by Justice Elam.
I mean, anytime.
McConkey will drop back to throw. Looking left, firing left, broken on in for Hagen. Almost had his 3rd pick of the night.
Wow, he timed that route well. Almost like he saw it coming and baited it, right? Kind of sat back in the zone and waited for McConkey to look to the left, and the jump on the football was really well done. River Falls up 50-24 over Central in the 4th. Catholic Memorial beats Logan. That's a final 31-22. John Papadopoulos will have more scores on the Festival Foods postgame show.
McConkey looking to throw on 2nd and 10. Kamal comes back to catch the ball in midfield and is tackled by 3 to 5 Mustangs at the 49-yard line of Little Chute. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Little Chute 49, West Salem 20. Mustangs on their way to a level 3 matchup. Game of the week on ESPN La Crosse.
By number 5, August Hawthorne, and number 80, Trenton Lyon.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in downtown West Salem. It's the place to meet your friends before and after sporting events.
Dave Hunt here. We pride ourselves on being a family establishment. Hunter's Last Chance is a place you can bring the whole family before the game, after the game, or anytime. Enjoy our delicious burgers, sandwiches, and pizzas.
Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. Stop in for their made-from-scratch daily lunch specials. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, serving up the best burgers around downtown West Salem.
3rd and 6 for West Salem coming out of the third quarter break.
Ball start.
And a movement, yep. So it'll now be 3rd and 11.
It was a false start against the Panthers. That moves them 5 yards back and now makes it 3rd and 11.
Really just the first penalty of the game on the Panthers. Their only
Right.
other one was on an extra point attempt.
Yeah, both these teams pretty clean on the penalty mark here tonight. And credit to the refs, too, really letting them play.
Only 4 accepted penalties tonight. 3rd and 11, back at the Panther 46. McConkey drops back looking right, now fires across the middle. Elam catches on a little screen play across the middle, trying to turn the corner. He can't pick up the first down, but it gives him a manageable 4th down here as he gets near the 46-yard line. Gain of 8. 4th and 3.
Yeah, that was a good gain and good blocking up front. Good job by Isaac Arntz to get down the field from that center spot. How difficult that is to set that up. Snapping that football. Good timing.
So it's 4th down and 3. Panthers have to get to the 43. It's a throw. McConkey looking incomplete. Broken up. Never had a chance to get it to Taron Boland.
Man, this Trevor Verhagen is a heck of a football player. That's just a great read and a good jump on the football. Good instincts as a defensive back.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, a local family-owned company in West Salem, proudly serving residential and commercial customers, providing free estimates and 24-hour emergency service. G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, West Salem. Head pitch goes in motion again from left to right, back to his spot on the left wing. He'll go in motion again, and they'll give it up the middle this time to Van Havel, and he will get to midfield, maybe a yard past the 49-yard line for a gain of 5.
Yeah, Little Chute will take all the time in the world now that they can.
For 5 yards, tackled by number 79, Sawyer Brennigan. 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs.
$29-point lead for Little Chute. They're on their way to the next level. They'll take on either Racine St. Catharines or Lake Mills. Last check, it was 6-6 in that game. Here's a handoff.
Wow.
Again, they're going to keep it rather Hermson over to the right wing. First time I got tripped up tonight by the ball handling of Hermson, and he will pick up a first down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's really good with that football, though, isn't he? I mean, his execution of this offense is flawless. I haven't seen him make a mistake tonight with the football and queuing off his other backfield mates to make some plays. First time I've ever seen Sawyer Brennigan throw someone off his body and be discouraged that it wasn't a ball carrier all season. What a year he's had.
Hermson gives it up the middle, and it's stacked up. Nowhere really to go. 2 yards again for Van Havel. I think St. Cat scored a touchdown, missed a 2-point conversion. Lake Mills has 2 field goals. That's the game, 6-6 right now in that game.
Wow.
Oh, talk about a defensive game.
That's interesting right
Lake
there.
Mills likes to throw the ball.
Yeah, and the thing is, they've been slinging it all over the field all year. I mean, some of the stats they've been putting up, because we're used to Lake Mills being more of a ground and pound team from their past.
They throw the ball a ton with
You ever been to
Tyler
Lake
Rowland.
Mills?
No, I don't think so. Probably,
We'll-
but I don't know.
We'll talk at a later date about Lake Mills.
Okay.
I don't want to get in trouble today.
Hermson will keep and pitch out
Nice
to the right.
pitch.
Hit
Good
pitch, bobbled
timing.
it initially and will dive forward to the 35. Give him 2. Sets up 3rd down.
You know what? I'm going to say it anyways.
Oh, no. I'm going to advise you to not. How about that?
So have you watched It, like either movie? It, the movies, the current
no, I
ones
have
or
not,
the past.
but I advised you to not
I know,
go there.
but I'm going to because it's Halloween. It reminds me of the town of Derry a little bit.
Okay.
It's kind of odd and creepy. But they have a really good quarterback.
8.5 to go in our fourth quarter. Mustangs up 29. They'll pitch left, hit piss, trying to get back upfield.
Oh,
The
wow,
Panthers
nice
are all
play.
over it. Setting the edge over on the far side was Andrew Morris. Forcing them back inside. No gain on the carry for hit piss. And it's fourth down for the Mustangs. They got to get to just past the 30, maybe just shy of the 29.
Yeah, the game that we did there, Aaron, and this isn't about the town, it was the worst broadcast I've ever been to or done because we got no service, and it was like a cell phone vacuum. You could get nothing out of there. That's when we had to use the jetpack for all broadcasts, you know?
Yep.
Jeff did a really good job in that game with the camera, though.
And Little Chute will call timeout. With 7:37 to go, they lead 49-20 on ESPN La Crosse.
Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill in Onalaska is your family fun place with their 8-lane bowling center. What better way to spend a day than bowling with the entire family? After bowling, grab a take and bake pizza to go. They make it, you bake it. Or choose the Coulee Golf Bowl's popular broasted chicken, available daily. Check out their full menu at CouleeGB.com. Coulee Golf Bowl has 70-inch TVs and the Sunday ticket, so you and your friends can watch the green and gold and Bucky with front row seats. Coulee Golf Bowl Sports Bar and Grill is your family fun place at the east end of Main Street, Onalaska.
Place to meet your family and friends before and after the game in downtown West Salem. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill. They've made from scratch daily lunch specials. Find them on Facebook. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, downtown West Salem. 3-in-1 Construction, located next to the post office in West Salem, specializing in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. For residential and commercial jobs, check out all their services at 3in1construction.net.
Oh, Aaron, you know, this might be the last football game we do together,
Potentially.
buddy.
Potentially.
I don't think we've told everybody that I might not be back next year. It's very possible.
Hey, we'll see. He's got a whole year to go.
I know.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it is. Them darn kids moving up north.
4th and 7. Little Chute will go for it. They'll pitch right. Verhagen with some room. He'll pick up the first down.
Some people probably happy about that.
There's people on every side of the fence and every decision made in the world.
True.
I should tell you that.
I know deep down you'll miss me.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Like in that very, very small pit of your mind that wallows beyond what we know.
So Little Chute will keep my clock running here after picking up the first down.
If this is my last game, man, it's been a good 20-year run for football. I love this game. I'm going to miss doing this.
Handoff. Van Havel working the right side. I think that's his best run of the night.
Yeah. He's been doing it on the defensive end, is where we've seen a lot of him tonight.
Went out of bounds, so stops the clock. Maybe a little disappointment on that.
I don't think the Bobcat guy will miss me, that's for sure. What would the Bobcat guy look like if you dressed up for him for Halloween?
I don't know.
Just a guy in a Bobcat?
Mythical creature.
So I could have came here in a Bobcat?
You could have.
Yeah.
You could have.
I'm sure I'd probably get kicked out of the stadium. But.
No, it's Halloween. There's plenty of people wearing costumes
Sure.
today. Mostly the student section.
Turf fields are durable.
Up the middle. And a first down for Van Havel to the 11-yard line. Gain of 6.
I know who's really going to miss me if I go, though. It's John.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to say Jeff, but no, he won't miss
Well, I know Jeff will. I worked with Jeff for 20 years, man. He's had to put up with me for 20 years. I feel bad for that guy. Well, let's see what Onalaska's doing. I'm going to check on them here.
Van Havel working the right side, jumping forward and tackle down at the 5-yard line, maybe the 6-yard line.
That's still 24-21 is what we have for an update from Onalaska.
Tackled by number 6, Andrew Morris, and number 26, Owen Hatz. 2nd and 5 for the Mustangs from the 6-yard line.
Run up the middle this time for Van and Havel, and he will get inside the 5 to the 4, just a gain of 2 that time.
Tackled by number 50, Luke Gruby. That is a 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
They can get a first down. They got to get to the 1-yard line to do so. It's 3rd and 3, ball at the 4. And again, up the middle, and it is blown up.
Nice play.
First one in there, I believe. No, they're going to say it was a fumble.
Number 23, Charlie Vandenheuvel.
Wow, so I didn't see the ball fall out, but they're going to say that on the exchange, the ball came out, and one of the Panthers picked it up. Maybe it was Luke Gruby, maybe, who came away with it. So a turnover for the Mustangs inside the Panther 5-yard line.
Good defensive play for Panthers.
I don't know who necessarily fumbled, but it was on the exchange for sure.
Yeah, the first real bad, football decision tonight, especially with how they've been just marching up and down the field, the Mustangs have.
So the Panthers take over at the 5-yard line, their own 5-yard line. McConkey will hand it off. Langer stretching it way out right, using some speed to turn the corner. Gets outside the 10 to the 11, some breathing room for the Panther offense.
Run by number 7, Caden Langer, gain of 7 yards.
They're going to mark it at the 12.
2nd and 3 for the Panthers.
Second best run of the night for the Panthers. 16 by Drew McConkey was the best, otherwise 7 now the highest. Not great. That usually not going to win you games.
No, it's not.
Trips out to the left. Lone receiver right for the Panthers. McConkey will throw again. Pumps. Now he'll fire. Looking for McKeebo Anderson. It's caught. Makes a move inside, let's just say, past the 30-yard line, up to the 35-yard line to gain a 23 to McKeebo Anderson.
How about the arm strength by McConkey right there, huh? Sets his feet and he just ripped that one.
With DriveUltra.org, you're in the driver's seat. Ultra Federal Credit Union, giving you the information you need to make smart choices. Get into the car you love. Ultra Federal Credit Union, it's where you belong. McConkey looking to throw again, under pressure. He got rid of it as he was being swung down. They're going to say incomplete.
A smart play by McConkey. He's outside the tackle box. Instead of taking a loss. Intense pressure.
Yeah, 2nd and 10
I felt
coming
the
up.
intensity from here. I also can't feel my fingers, and there's a flag on the field.
Are they going to say intentional grounding now?
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like he was outside of the tackle box. I don't know what your thoughts are, Aaron.
Well, it's got to get back to the line of scrimmage,
True.
I believe.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Or have a receiver in the area, and it will be intentional grounding. So we'll move it back. The 20-yard line, a 15-yard penalty with the intentional grounding.
The penalty results in an intentional grounding as a 15-yard loss for the Panthers, 2nd and 25.
Cashton beats Blackhawk 34-28.
How about that? Handoff, Langer trying to stretch right, and he cannot turn the corner this time. He loses a handful of yards, back to the 15.
Rush by number 7, Caden Langer. Tackle by number 52, Garrett Whitman. 3rd and 30 for the Panthers.
That's a big upset right there by Cashton.
Yeah. A 5 over a 1 in level 2. 3 minutes to go in our game here. 3rd and 30 for the Panthers. McConkey under pressure, gets away. Now runs back to the right, looking, and he'll just run. There is a flag back at the line of scrimmage. McConkey breaking tackles into some open space. Up to the 40-yard line. McConkey's going to pick up the first down across midfield, out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a 45-yard run, but I think this one's coming all the way back, and it is.
Yeah, there's a hold on the in the backfield there. What a great individual effort by McConkey.
Quarterback Drew McConkey, number 11. There is a flag on the play.
So it'll be a 10-yard penalty after a 45-yard run wiped off the board.
Yeah, what a run by McConkey, too. That was a great individual effort. He's a special talent. We'll see him next year.
A holding penalty against the Panthers moves them back 10 yards. 3rd and 40.
So 3rd and 40. All you need is another 45-yard run by Drew McConkey.
Well, at least it's not 4th and 26.
Would you rather have 4th and 40 or 4th and 26, Scotty?
Well, I don't want to relive 4th and 26 in my lifetime. A lot of bad memories.
They're just going to hand it off. Langer working the right side.
Yeah.
We'll get up to the 13-yard line. Make it 4th and 37.
Goes for 4 yards. Tackle by number 72, Noah Facio.
Racine St. Cat's, Lake Mills, still 6-6 with
That's
4
crazy.
4 minutes left.
Who would have thought that, huh?
Little Chute still awaiting who they would play.
If Lake Mills wins, they're at home, correct?
Little Chute would be yes.
Yes.
Yep. If St. Cat's wins, they'll go to Racine, which they just built a new facility there.
Really?
Looks really nice. Turf field, good press box, some good bleachers, yeah.
How's the hot dogs?
It's tough. I don't know. It's tough to,
think they're high
in the
quality?
Racine area, tough to find playing surfaces. A lot of teams sharing fields and such. And I think the Johnson & Johnson company just built a new facility for teams to use.
Too bad they don't know how to manage a professional football team.
1:44 to go. West Salem will call timeout, trailing 49-20. We'll be right back.
If you keep turning up the thermostat and you just aren't getting warmer, maybe you need a new furnace. Call Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, your Armstrong air dealer, and experience warm comfort throughout your house. Upgrade to a money-saving, energy-efficient, and reliable Armstrong air system. If your existing furnace is leaving you in the cold, it's time to call Rish Heating. They'll solve your heating problems. Depend on your Armstrong air dealer to keep you comfortable year-round. Rish Heating and Air Conditioning, downtown West Salem. Call them at 786-2676.
Will your furnace make it through another heating season? Now's the time to upgrade to an Armstrong air system from Rish Heating and Air Conditioning in West Salem. Call them 786-2676. Well, I think we'll probably see play here from West Salem. It'll be tough to pick up 30. Let's see, how many? 33 yards?
Maybe someone will execute the annexation of Puerto Rico for
Maybe.
me. Been waiting for it for 20 years.
And they're just going to pooch punt.
No, that ain't it.
So McConkey will punt it away. It'll land at the 45, and it will sit at the 44-ish yard line.
Now, what a season for West Salem. Not the way you want to end it.
So 40-yard punt by the Panthers.
They ran into a very superior opponent here tonight.
With 1 minute and 34 seconds.
And I think you would agree that the Mustangs really dominated this game tonight. It was They came out strong. They punched West Salem right in the gut. They didn't let up. We said battle of the trenches was one of the keys, and the Mustangs really controlled that tonight, especially on offense.
So Little Chute will just take their knees. And we'll run out the clock here.
For the Mustangs.
West Salem season will come to an end as they fall here in level 2, 49-20. Little Chute will win. They will move on. Either a home game against Lake Mills or a road game at St. Cat's in Racine. Depending on that score, still 6-6 with just a couple minutes left in that fourth quarter. Lake Mills, 2 field goals. St. Cat's a touchdown very early in the game. That's a great game. Wow, how do I feel like defense?
Yeah, and again, it's surprising with the way Lake Mills likes to sling the ball up and down the field that they're in that type of predicament.
Another kneel down by number 17, Jaden Hermson. Going to take the time to congratulate the West Salem Panthers on a great season.
Well, looks like you get a break from me for a little while.
Well, maybe.
Morris.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh. Christmas came early.
Hermson will kneel down one more time, and that will do it. Well, the Little Chute Mustangs score essentially on their first 7 possessions, if you ignore the end of half drive ending inside the 5, and it is 49-20 final score here tonight. The Panthers season comes to an end. Little Chute moves on to level 3. We'll get you some stats, Kevin Carlson, AC Player of the Game, and we will get you off to the Festival Foods postgame show when we come back on ESPN La Crosse.
Hey everybody, it's Trevor from North Country Steak Buffet. Tuesday is a great family day, and with it, we bring fried chicken and waffles, a creamy chicken lasagna to satisfy the whole family, and our fresh homemade meatloaf speaks for itself. You're gonna absolutely love it. Make sure you stop on down to try this delicious menu. We look forward to seeing you. Come on down to North Country Steak Buffet at 2526 Rose Street, La Crosse.
Dinner menu available 4 to 8 at North Country Steak Buffet.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Video of our high school football game of the week streams live on the ESPN La Crosse app, ESPNLacrosse.com, and the ESPN La Crosse YouTube channel. It's brought to you by Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC. Union State Bank, over 120 years of financial strength. Happy to sponsor our game of the week live video stream. Great performance by the Little Chute Mustangs here tonight. 49 points. They all came in their first 7 possessions. if you ignore the end of half possession in the first half. They went 6 for 6 in the first half on touchdown drives. Their final one of the drive ended at the 4-yard line as time expired. And then they scored to open up the second half as well. And then kind of went cruise control the rest of the way as the Mustangs ran all over it. 426 rushing yards in the first half alone. We'll get those total stats for you as our post-game coverage continues. We'll get to our Kevin Carlson Agency Player of the Game for home, auto, life, and business insurance. Contact the Kevin Carlson Agency in Holmen, and then we'll get you off to the Festival Foods post-game show. John Papadopoulos waiting back at our studio to share some scores and stats and talk with some people, some coaches, some reporters from around the area, and get you all the thoughts on the area teams in action around the Coulee region. You can also find that if you're just interested and not in the Coulee region on our free ESPN La Crosse app. That is free anywhere, free on your app store. You can listen to us anywhere in the world. So John will have highlighting the 7 Coulee region teams that are in action. Cashton, Bangor, also this West Salem team, Onalaska, Logan, and Central, as well as Aquinas. Those are the 7 teams in action in the Coulee region. We have some winners, have some losers. We'll get to you with that in the Festival Foods post-game show. We'll take a break. We'll get some stats and Scotty's thoughts on our player of the game next on ESPN La Crosse.
Do you own a business, or do you maybe manage a business? Talk with Sherry at Noble Insurance in Onalaska. Noble Insurance specializes in business insurance, from larger commercial firms to banks to contractors, or much smaller businesses with only a few employees. As for the rest of us, we could all use some help from time to time on home, auto, or even life insurance. From a new home to a new teen driver or even operating a business, Sherry can help you. Noble Insurance, just up the hill, Main Street, Onalaska.
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It's finally here. Football. The fall season. Last-minute projects before winter. And Bobcat of the Coulee region has the equipment you need to get it done. Skid steers, mini excavators, compact tractors, or whatever else you might need for your to-do list this fall. Let Bobcat of the Coulee region help you master that list with Bobcat's industry-leading equipment. As you dig into your project, stop at Bobcat of the Coulee region or bobcatofthecouleeregion.com.
Hilltopper Refuse and Recycling Service, serving the Coulee region since 1983.
What I feel makes Hilltopper unique as a company is the biggest thing, it's a family-owned company.
I guarantee a customer, if they're unhappy, call me and we will make it right.
When you say you're going to pick up the material once a week, you do it. When you say you're going to take this material and recycle it, you do it. When you say you charge the same amount for the same service for other customers, that's what you do.
Hilltopper Refuse, serving the Coulee region.
The Prescription Center Pharmacy has moved from La Crosse to West Salem. The Prescription Center is now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16, just across from Linda's Bakery. This compounding pharmacy is able to create medications specifically for you, your family, and your pets. The same great service and staff are still available. The only thing that's changed is the address. Call 608-788-4500 to learn how your compounding pharmacist can help you, your family, and your pets.
3-in-1 Construction, the name to remember for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. You see, 3-in-1 Construction specializes in 3 things: drywall, metal framing, and painting. If you have any one of those projects in mind, whether it be residential or commercial, call 3-in-1 Construction at 608-317-8615 or email Jared at 3in1construction.net. Contact 3-in-1 Construction for all of your drywall, metal framing, or painting projects. They're located next to the post office, downtown West Salem.
Your perfect landing spot after the game or anytime, Crossroads Bar and Grill. Delicious burgers, sandwiches, ice cream parlor, and a new arcade. Crossroads Bar and Grill on Alaska. The time for retirement plan. Talk with Casey Vergine and the folks at Hansen & Associates, private wealth advisory practice in La Crosse. Get the personal financial advice you need. Hansen & Associates. Kevin Carlson, AC player of the game. We went with Little Chute quarterback Jaden Hermson. He was 1 of 3 passing the ball for 23 yards, but they did not have to pass the ball tonight, and he was a big reason why on the ground. 15 carries for 183 yards and 2 touchdowns. If you remove the 3 kneel downs he had at the end of the game, 12 carries for 186 and 2 scores. A big reason why Little Chute wins the game tonight.
Yeah, he's so good with the football, being the leader of that offense too, and that's the other thing I think that we kind of lean towards with not only the explosive runs, but his ability to run the offense and run it very effectively. Little Chute tonight, hats off to them. They really dominated this game from start to finish, and they're moving on. There's a tight one that whoever they're going to play, if there's a tight game going on between Racine St. Catharines and Lake Mills, we don't know the outcome of that yet. But, man, this is a good football team. Whoever they end up playing, they're in for a tough one, that's for sure.
Yeah, this game is going down to the final seconds, the final drive of the game. St. Cat's did just score a touchdown with under 3 minutes to go, but they missed the 2-point conversion, and Lake Mills is on the move inside the 10-yard line. So a touchdown and a 2-point conversion or extra point, if that's how they decide to go with it, would win the game for the 4-seed Lake Mills, which would mean Little Chute would play at home next week.
And you would think that they would want that the way they performed here tonight. And, less travel, better preparation, usually how it rolls.
So again, our Kevin Carlson, AC player of the game, Jaden Hermson, leading Little Chute to level 3 tonight. 1 of 3 passing for 23 yards, but the big stuff, 15 carries, 183 and 2 touchdowns if you eliminate those kneel downs at the end of the game. 12 for 186 and 2 scores. Reese Jotun, their leading runner, had just 8 carries in the game, but he had 129 yards and 3 touchdowns.
It's like you pick your poison, right? And they just have so many weapons in that backfield. They run that wing team to perfection, and it's kind of a phased-out offense, now in today's age of football. But, if you can make it work and they run play action well off of it, they're a dangerous team.
West Salem's season comes to an end. They have 3 losses on the year now as their season comes to an end. 8-3 is their record. They lose to the 3 best teams they played on their schedule in Onalaska, Aquinas, and now Little Chute.
Yeah, and, you got to tip your cap. I mean, they beat the teams they should beat. They were in a lot of the games that they didn't win. Tonight, though, it was a whole different story. They ran into a really good football team. And, again, you talked about it, Aaron. You're very, very good at digging up, high school football and understanding, these divisions and who's what and who's good. And you called it. I mean, this Division 4 has a lot of perennial state champions that could come out of this bracket. And this team here in Little Chute is very good. And whoever plays them, they're in for a tough one because this Mustangs team has a great defense. They run the ball effectively. They don't make a lot of mistakes with the football, and I walk away thoroughly impressed with what I saw here tonight.
We do have not an official final yet, but St. Cat's just got an interception at the goal line with 20 seconds to go, so as long as they don't take a safety and then give up a touchdown in the final 15 seconds, Little Chute will be headed to Racine to take on St. Catharines there, the defending state champions in Division 4. Ken Hammer, A1 Roofing and Construction, a trusted name in the Coulee region for generations, proud sponsor of high school football. Coulee Golf Ball is your family fun place, located at 100 Green Coulee Road in Onalaska. Stop in and visit their 8-lane bowling center, proud sponsor of high school football, Coulee Golf Ball. And the Prescription Center Pharmacy, now located in the same building as West Salem Health Mart Pharmacy on Highway 16. This compounding pharmacy, able to create medication specifically for you, your family, and your pets. Call 608-788-4500. 7 area teams in action in the Coulee region tonight. Some winners, some losers, including a big upset. We send it back to the studio now for the Festival Foods postgame